Because I think they're going to be able to hear now. Like, I think lightly, at least. Somewhat. I hope they can. I mean, at least a little bit. A little bit there, but, oh, Ebon Sky, thank you so much. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101, everybody. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the Weary 101, where you're not judged where you came from, you're judged where you're going. Wow, my God, Zed's God Complex is here. We got Ebon Sky, Demon King 6969, nice, Dan Green Heart, Pastel Pentagrams. My God, everybody. Thank you all so much for being here. Deadass. The eyes have it. Ah, that's fair. That's true. That's the pun. I can't believe it. Lubar. Hope you're having a good day.
I am. It's been a bit of a busy day, but I am here now to kick back and relax.
You know, the older I get, the more and more I realize why people go into the woods and just go missing. They're just like, no, I'm done. Bye. I'm let the trees take me.
You get that sometimes.
Yeah, I could do. Oh no, that's just a slow ennui that it creeps on every year like moss. I'm sure there's nothing to read into it too much here. Kekadu, thank you. How are you two doing? We're doing very fine tonight. We're just getting started here, ladies and gentlemen. And this is going to be kind of an interesting night here at the bar. But I will say there's a couple things I want to really quickly talk about before we get started here. We're starting a little bit later than expected, which was because Open Bar can open up any given time. So to myself and anybody else who's going to be here tonight, I want to thank them very much for being patient and getting through all the tech setup with me. So there we go. Right, Lubar? Tech can be kind of rough sometimes.
Yeah, tech is very rough.
It can be. It can be. But everybody, I hope you're doing okay on this fine Wednesday afternoon. That's true. Yeah, Wednesday afternoon. Yeah, it's Wednesday.
Is it Wednesday?
It's Wednesday. Well, I'm my own boss. I mean, there's an advantage to being your own boss. There is. See, on one hand, you get to kind of like in the end dictate what you need to do. On the other hand, you now know how lazy your worker is, and their fucking excuses, my God, right? That's the problem. The whining. Ugh. I want some time off. Well, that's tough luck. You're your own boss. Ah. Yeah. What program do you both use to be able to be in the same scene? Earth, 6.9 right now, I believe. Oh, he's getting close to the screen. Hold on. Were you getting close there? Were you getting close there, Lubar?
I don't know. I do things.
I know, but you can float. You're like the good kind of floater, though. That's really what's. But you had a busy day, right? An exhausting day.
Yeah, just a little bit.
No, a little bit. I think no. You seem stressed out here. One second. One second. Let me just adjust something here on my own screen here. That's right. I gotta worry about my own rig here. I always forget about that myself. Now I'm good to go. Sorry, I was out of sync with myself. I was drowning. I was drowning. That's true, everybody. Welcome, everybody, to the Weary 101. Welcome. And I think it'll be a nice, calm evening. You know, I think it's gonna be a very nice, calm evening. You had a hard day. At least, actually, pull in a mug. there. You know, honestly, yeah. you just. Oh,
we just need to relax.
We need to get a little bit cozy. I think. You know what, chat? You think cozy is what this calls for? You know, maybe it's cozy. Maybe cozy is the medicine of the day. Maybe that is what we need there. You know, maybe that's what we need today. You definitely do, right?
Yeah. You know what I hope?
Yeah. What's that?
I hope nothing untoward happens.
I mean... Uh-oh. What? What was that? I just heard...
Just a chocolate martini.
Hello. Oh, hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. No, Lubar. Oh, shoot. Over here, Lubar. Oh, my God. Hi, everybody. Hi, welcome, everybody, to the Weary... Oh, boy.
Yeah, we didn't mess things up for you, did we?
No, we didn't. We're open right now, I guess. We got a full house. Everybody, welcome. We got a full house here, everybody.
I'm putting the mug away.
Welcome to the Weary 101. Again, Moai, Lasgar, Lockman, and I believe that Diggy VT, the Dwarven VTuber.
Yeah.
That's me.
Well, this team's far too wide. That's too much width in one team.
Oh.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That could be fair. That's fair. That's fair. Taka never gets to sleep. The whole D&D party just showed up. That's fair. That's kind of what just happened, low-key. Roddy the Zombie, thank you. Killdirect 1991, Gekadu, thank you all so much. We are joined by many VTubers. Oh my god. Wow. Whew. Jesus Christ. Man, really?
Yeah,
Whew.
I know.
I mean it. Like, Jesus Christ. John, oh my god.
My father, damn it. Hey, Taka.
Rock, it's 11. There we go. That's good. There we go, folks. That's a clip. Boom. Thank you, everybody. We're joined by Jesus as well, everybody. Lady Psych. Don't let him near the wine. No, we have a deal. He actually re-ups my wine stock.
Right.
By the way, I gotta talk real quick. I've been playing a game, not on stream, because I want to get good at it before I get mad on stream about it. I've been playing Cult of the Lamb. I've been playing it, guys. I've been playing it. It's that good shit. It's fun. It's fun. All I'm gonna say, it's the right level of micromanaging. That's the right level I'm looking for. That's exactly what I was looking for.
I was thinking about picking that up myself.
It's the kind of heresy that I can get into.
It's fun, well made, and very, very beautiful. It's one thing I will say.
Very much into the animation.
Yeah, absolutely. Hold on, one second. I need to move around everybody a little bit here. 1 second. 1 second. Let me just. Hold on. This is one of those things where I got to play with a bunch of cameras here. There we go. Boom. Okay. Now the width. Now we go. Now the width is a bit more evenly done. Wow, a lot of VTubers today. Did you not see the tag? Taller in the. It's always
smooth photo.
I'm cleaning glasses because I'm gonna have to do this. Who the orc blacksmith again? This is Lasgar Lockman. Oh my god, there's so many people here. Okay, we gotta. And here, you know who else we have? We also have the temp. Never mind, I didn't have that clip good to go. Never mind, that was not.
Don't look at it.
Don't look at it. Don't look too much at it. Oh my god, how did I botched one of the best bits I had. Son of a you know what? This is what I get for too many plates. Too many plates
He's choking. He's choking.
Yeah, it's true. The temp left Earl. That's true. He left early. That's fair. Everybody, we're joined by a lot of fucking VTubers. Too many VTubers, one could even say. And so how can I help you all on this fine evening? It's Wednesday. It's Hump Day. And Moai. I see you're doing fine, Moai. Lascar, I see you're looking fantastic. Yes. Diggy, I'm digging the look. I can see the.
Oh, funny.
No. Oh, hardy, I say that, but you're really close to that lamp right there, so it's gonna be showing off kind of the red of your beard. Are you okay with that? The lamp we have right there, slightly off to the left.
Do you think we'll realize if his beard catches fire?
I hope it doesn't, because that sounds like the cops will be here, and they'll be like, "Is that Jesus?" It's gonna become a whole thing.
Yeah. You know what? You know that is a fair point.
Yeah. Now it's true that you can't go to Japan, right? I don't know why. That just sounds funny. That sounds like something that happened. Jesus can't go there. He's like, no, not allowed. No, we're not having any of that nonsense here.
No. I love my imagery there.
Oh, right.
So Lubar had a busy day today. How's everyone else been doing? Because I know you've all been VTubing for a while. Some of you are newer to it. Some of you have been doing it for a few months. Some of you have been doing it. Like, Diggy, how long have you been doing it for? Because it's your first time here.
Okay. I did PNG tubing for about a year, and then I want to say maybe about 6 or 7 months ago, I actually got the full model going on.
Well, are you telling me you test ran the car and figured out if you like driving it before you went and bought a car?
Oh my god, could you imagine? Could you imagine?
Incomprehensible.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
But no, I've been having a really good time with it.
That's fantastic, dude. How long have you been doing it for?
I guess you could say almost 2 years, technically, if you count PNG tubers, but 7 months.
Oh, hell yeah,
if you
I count it.
Only rig only.
Yeah.
No, it counts. It counts. It's my whole thing with it is. No, it completely counts, and also PNG tubing is almost its own subgenre now in a lot of ways too. So it's kind of why they are very similar, yet they are distinctly different because of the ways that you have to kind of incorporate and contextualize everything in that regard. But also, I've seen some PNG tubers that are just like they look like VTubers. I'm like, are you sure that's not a VTuber? What? It's kind of nuts. They do some. Is that Jesus Christ? No. That's Lubar of the Void. That's understandable, though. Yeah, that's Lubar.
Our other savior.
Yeah, that's Lubar. That's Lubar right there. Which is, by the way, Like this, one of my favorite things about this is right now everyone comes in, they go, "Wow, VTubing could be anything," and that's kind of the beauty of the open bar is like everyone looks so distinctly different, yet like they fit, which makes this an Aqua Teen Hunger Force skit.
I usually don't fit.
Hey, we already used that joke, Taco. We already used that.
I know, I had to get rid. I got rid of that one.
You called me Carl.
I mean, you don't want Carl's life, but you can be Carl-ish. Being Carl is
I like his attitude, but I don't want.
We can all be Carl in spirit.
That's
Yeah.
well.
I feel like
Is Carl the Holy
Some
Spirit?
days.
Jesus, is Carl the Holy Spirit?
no, he's the well, he keeps resurrecting every couple of days, so it's hard to really say. Carl had his entire like muscles stripped out of his body at one point, and he's just a skeleton with a head. Moai, you will have Carl art in 20 minutes from Beanie the Goblin. Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Oh no!
Hey, oh hi.
Congratulations, they make some good art.
There we
I
go.
don't
That's
know why,
They're
but,
threatening
like-
you with fan art. Oh no!
Oh no.
Yeah, this is a threat.
Oh no.
this is the.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I'm
gonna So this is how organized I had to be today. So here's what I did today, guys. When I went and got my coffee, I also got a second coffee,
That's scary.
and I put it an iced coffee, and I put it in the fridge, and it's still 6 hours later.
No way.
It's still,
That
icy.
is
It's
some
still
good
icy.
ice, my friend.
It's still icy. So that's right. I'm investing long term in the plans because I gotta have a lot of energy for these. My God, 5 wonderful guests here who all came last minute from like last night. I messaged them all. I'm like, hey guys, sorry I couldn't have the bar open today. I have it open tomorrow. You down for that? And everyone made time to make that possible here. So here I think we're gonna begin the open discussion of how do we gatekeep better. Because I figure with so many of us,
Oh yeah! Oh,
Yeah, that's
so
why you brought
many of
me on.
us,
That's
we
why
can
you
patch
brought
up
me
more
on.
holes that way. Moai guards the gate. Jesus, I need you to roll
I'm the
point. I
bouncer.
need
I'm
you to
the
be
bouncer.
scouting. Diggy, I'm not gonna lie. I brought you on because I want you to make shit. I am sorry, but it's the blacksmith fire. I hope you're okay with iron bars.
I thought I
Last
was
time I'm
gonna-
getting to you. I'm getting to you. It goes without saying. That's why I brought you on as well. Lou Bart will be your boss, however, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
But
oh.
but I kill people.
I know.
In
I know.
Minecraft.
It sounds like it's mismanaged
Well, that
and it
kills
sounds
people.
pointlessly micromanaging, but I also am also self-destructing because I'm secretly trying not to gatekeep while I'm gatekeeping. See, I'm playing both sides so that I always come out on top.
But I love gatekeeping.
Yes. Good old Emperor Taka.
I know nothing about crafting, so I'm a perfect middle manager, right?
It's fantastic. You have to explain everything to you in
Carpenter.
layman's
You're a
terms.
carpenter.
Yeah.
I thought you were the son of a carpenter.
No,
Oh, he
I don't
was a
want-
carpenter.
I'm the son of a
no.
carpenter.
Jesus will do that if there's time. Jesus will build shit if there's time. Unless you can do it with your
Okay.
magic powers. Can you like do it like the Force?
Nah, I gotta use the bare hands.
Ah, damn it. See, his powers are more abject. Like, he can do scouting missions. Like, he can run along rivers away from people. They have to swim. He can just walk along, and he's just, like, hitting them with a like, bow and arrow and shit. Like, there's different ways that Jesus can fight in that regard.
Yeah, I can smite
Yeah.
people.
Could
I am
Jesus make
imagining
stronger
Jesus being a
alcohol?
guerrilla fighter, and it's actually kind of wild how that would work.
Wow,
He
this
might
is deep,
smite
Bible
on
deep
all of
lore.
his
Bible
bullets.
deep lore.
Why can't we have... Why not? We can have... Everyone's allowed their fan fiction. Come on now. Let's
Yeah.
get sacrilegious. Let's get sacrilegious and really enjoy the taste of it, right?
Sacrilegious.
Oh.
That's old school Simpsons
Hold on.
reference. That's right, everybody.
Sacrilegious
Jesus.
donut.
I feel my wrinkles setting in.
You see your wrinkles setting in? Good, because I'm about to take a screenshot of the stream, everybody, and then post that online. Everyone, smile!
Hold on,
Hey.
hold on.
Did you take the picture?
I don't know.
I did. It took a second because I got a lot of your goddamn sources here, so... You may not know this, but my computer's lagging.
Oh really?
Oh, dear.
I'm sorry.
Is it,
Really?
you know, I just pictured
I'm
us
too
as
heavy,
like
I'm
the
too
other
heavy.
closing. I just pictured
my
all
fault.
of us frozen there as like the closing credits of a sitcom or something.
Oh, yeah, the rock warrior.
And then it just goes
I
over
feel
these
like
like wide sweeping shots of like an over city. They go over
And-
like
and-
a bridge and stuff. You know what I'm
At
talking
any
about?
given time, you can just stop this, hit pause, and then just the Cheers ending themes are like... "Na, na, 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 nya, 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 nya." Even though that show's aging poorly as I'm rewatching it.
Oh god, that
It's
show
not-
ended in the '80s, didn't it?
No, 90s. It ended in the 90s.
In the 90s.
It went up to like 12, 13 seasons, so it lasted a long ass time, and they swapped out a lot of core cast members, but they still had, they had Clippy. And that's one
Woody
thing.
Harrelson was in there the whole time, wasn't he?
Oh yeah, Woody was, no, he actually joined, I think, season 4. Or
Oh.
3. Season 4, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
right,
watch
everybody.
Cheers.
It's fine. It's before your time.
I don't know what a TV is.
Before my
What?
time.
You God damn it! Well, if we don't
Before
talk about
my
media
time.
we enjoyed, what do we have to talk about aside from VTuber? Because I feel like
history of the
everyone's
world?
I feel like everyone's frosty here right now.
I mean, we have a historical figure
Frosty.
right here.
Frosty.
Really?
Oh, me.
I think y'all being a bit frosty. I think you're all worried about stepping in each other's toes, which is a good level of nervous considering how powerful some of you are. There are more
Yes.
magical creatures in front of me than less, and that is a scary thing for
Creature?
me. Yeah, I'm an unmagical creature. I classify everything as creature. Sorry,
Right, Taka is just a regular human.
I am
What if-
regular human.
It really makes me think of like, what if some
Yes, I am
random
human.
regular guy just walked in here and just saw this? This is what they see. Like some dude's getting home from his 9 to 5, looking for a nice bar to go hang out to. He walks
Yeah.
in, he sees Jesus Christ, an orc, a dwarf, whatever Lubar is, Jesus, and
I
What
just
do you mean by that?
no. He meant
That
Lubar,
is-
comma,
that is a
Jesus,
beautiful
and
eldritch creature.
and there was a
How
comma
dare
there.
you?
That was that. Oh no, this is my. Remember, Jesus is also a person, not just an adverb, or a
Yeah.
noun, or a
Yes.
swear.
In D&D terms, I am a human cleric.
That's
Oh yeah, that's right.
no, you're an Azamar.
Wait,
Even
no,
with
no.
Azamar
Asimar, isn't that what you need that fancy mic for?
No, that's a very different thing. But no, Azamars are like
You know,
the
I got
chosen one of a
something
god. Where did I save that image? Where did I save it? One second here, guys. I
Can't believe this.
You guys can talk.
Professionals.
You guys can
We're
talk. You guys can
professionals.
talk. By
We're
the way,
professionals.
you guys can talk. Don't worry about it.
No, we can't. We're not allowed.
No,
No,
we're
you're
not allowed to
guys.
talk.
You're allowed.
Being
You
nervous.
can be professional.
Keep talking
guys.
and nobody blows up.
We can be professional.
Guys,
What? Huh? Professional?
This is
What?
original,
Possible.
guys. We are an original concept, guys, and we are breaking new ground, and no one can change that.
Please don't break
break
ground.
everything.
That might be my friend if you break ground.
That might be. Oh, oh my god.
Oh, dancing's forbidden.
Dancing is forbidden. Dance, yeah.
Dancing's
Forbidden by the decree of the church.
Taka is honestly the only male B-tuber I watch. Oh man, we're B-tubers.
Oh my god.
B-tubers.
VTubers.
That's the boys.
B-tuber, I don't know what that
The B
means.
stands for based boy, and
What?
yeah, that's what it stands for. Based boy and bootylicious. Nah. Booty will be fine. Booty's enough.
Yeah, we all got the booty.
We all
That's
do.
what
Booty,
it is.
booty, booty.
I got the
Everyone
fattest
divided.
fucking cheeks here, undisputably.
I honestly,
You
you
know
and Mo, I
what?
both had to
Fair.
walk sideways through doors.
Booty
You-
Yeah,
tuber.
yeah.
Okay,
yeah, I couldn't just
okay,
walk through
okay.
here.
Apparently, B-tuber means booty tuber.
Okay, so that
Yep.
Diggy is a booty tuber. That he would count as a booty tuber then, yeah?
If I throw it back, you'll die.
Oh God.
Don't threaten me.
Shit.
Time.
There's no
Man.
debate.
If he turns
That-
left, he'll break a wall.
That's so scary. I'm not. It's so foreboding. I'm not gonna
Well,
lie.
yeah, we need to break into this building. Quick, throw it back.
Wait, it's
He
left
just-
or left?
It's like
Where
a
do we
fucking
go?
battering ram.
Okay.
He
Here's what
twerks
we
as a
do.
jackhammer.
Guys, here's what we do. We either scale
Well,
this giant
listen.
window, we go up there, we jump across that gangway, jump across there again, jump through that open window on the 3rd floor, or we walk through that Moai-shaped hole he just made.
With
Just like the
one
Kool-Aid
arm
Man.
up, one arm
I
down,
can just,
and-
I can just run
Yeah.
up there.
I just imagine you start up a scene and just everyone just walks in and just Moai's just standing back there with a red solo cup looking ominous.
Yeah.
Staring forward, unbreaking eye contact.
I just like the idea of just twerking your way through a wall breach, kind of like Rainbow Six.
It's the vibration. You need to get through certain high density metals. The more higher the vibration, the better you can break through the alloys. Sure, there
It's
we
a
go.
new
That
speedrun
works.
strat.
Yeah, the
is.
alloys. It definitely won't be trying to
Yeah.
figure out what constellation my ass has with the slivers.
What?
That's a mental image.
Wow.
That's certainly
Destruction
something.
Constellation from Skyrim.
So
Could you
define
imagine
the
getting a
name.
buff?
Yeah. From who?
Oh man,
From his ass.
constellation on my ass.
Oh yeah.
What buff would it be? Would it be like a smithing buff?
Would you be open to
I'm not a
interpret-
blacksmith. I kill
Okay.
people on
Are,
Minecraft.
In
now, here's the
Minecraft.
thing if
For
we're like
clarity, in
gonna be
Minecraft.
if we're gonna be looking at your ass and the marks on it like the stars on the chart, does that mean it will tell a story like a Greek tragedy?
Does that
It'll
mean we'll
make your
find
facial-
Atlantis? Will we find
It'll
Atlantis?
make your facial hair grow faster.
No, the story, the best way of I think
We can do that.
bridging it, if you will, is shit goes down. All right.
Oh god.
There we go.
Oh god.
Got him. There we go, everybody. That's good.
Oh my dad.
Oh, that's okay. Thanks, Lasgar, for that joke. You snuck me right there. Thank you. It was all you. It was all you. Absolutely.
I don't know
trying
why
to
that felt like a Confucius joke somewhere.
Well, I was
It
certainly
felt like
Confucius
that.
about it.
Oh my god.
Are you like friends with
Jesus.
Jesus? Do you guys like go to like other bars together, just hang out, drink?
Yeah, Jesus
You see,
wants
when
to
I
go
was
far.
hanging out with him, he did like to talk a lot about war, so I do know a thing or two about that. Mainly that it's health.
Is it true that he was the first guy to call himself a real influencer? Is that true that he did that?
Was Confucius the first TikToker?
That might make sense.
His exact words were,
Fizzling out a
influence the
tweet.
nation. I can
Some of the shit
influence
he
you."
said back then would get him banned from TikTok, though, at the time,
Yeah,
probably.
that's
He'd be
true.
like, whoa, give away the strategies for free, dude! What are you doing? Oh my god, we are being raided by Party Demon S.
Hey, that's a
Party
We're-
Demon
you're-
Hey!
Hey, I recognize you.
I'm in.
How you
I'm
doing?
in.
Hello.
Oh my
There are
goodness.
problems
I love men.
Yes, Min is
We're
amazing.
your problem now.
More your problem. And the last person to tag, it's taken me a long time to get you all tagged in this photo because it's like, we have to look. Lubar who?
How many friends do you have named Lupar?
Enough, I guess. Okay, there we go. Done. There we go. 5. Jesus Christ.
We need to create a VTuber recipe book with we need a cake that's like rhubarb of the void. It's like a cake that you can make.
Rhubarb off the Barbie. Oh, no, that one. That's too much. That's too much.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just admiring Lubar's design. I kind of want a plushie of this guy right here. Just
Yes, absolutely.
Snuggle
Just
him.
like
Just
hold him
pull him
real
into bed,
tight
snuggle him.
with my big strong arms. Just hold him tightly.
I want to know what
He
Looney
tried to hug
drops.
me, he tried to lay eggs in my stomach.
And I've tweeted out the photo, and the tweet
sorry.
is VTubing be wild. That's it. VTubing be wild. It's just a photo of everybody at the bar.
Well, yeah.
Hey, Lubar, by any chance, do you know what drops if you're killed?
No.
You can't just ask people that, man.
Why?
It's not
That's
I don't
rude.
know. What do I drop? Blood, probably.
I mean, here's
An
the thing.
eye.
Is your eye like a jewel that we can use to like craft a mythical item?
It just sounds like alchemist ingredients to me.
Diggy, I can't help but feel if you try to do that to Lubar, you're out a quest line somehow. I really do.
Well,
No, it's
yeah.
even
Like
essential
Lubar is
NPC.
critical to he's.
No, don't. Where are you going, Lubar? Where are you going? Come back. Come
By
back.
the way,
running away from you. What do you think
I've-
he's doing?
We just want to talk, Lubar. We just
No.
want to talk.
See, Lubar.
Hey,
here's
why are
the-
you covering by me? Why are you covering by me?
Oh.
Listen, guys. If we're gonna get this,
It's the
goddamn.
farthest away from
Listen,
me.
guys. Listen, guys. If we're gonna get this Elden Ring cosplay group off the ground, we're gonna have to make sure to get our costumes all in line, okay? Because we're all over the
Okay.
place on this one. We're all over the place on this one. Diggy and Locke are the only ones who even really got here. You too, Lubar. It's me and Jesus. Actually, you know, it's me and... Actually, it's me. I'm the only one who doesn't fit. Damn.
Oh
Wow.
no.
You fit in just all right.
Just outing yourself like that.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
know.
Wait till you see my
I
build.
Which character would you cosplay, Taka?
The guy with the mask, so you never see what face I'm actually making.
Ah, the maidenless
Oh,
man.
Uh-huh. Look at you. You fucking suck, you bitch. Look at the tiny dick. Just trying to poke your tiny... He's like, look at you. He's got a tiny ass. You have no ass. What do you mean? You have a flat ass. Good adventuring. Why would...
On my second
What?
playthrough, I killed him with the finger.
the finger.
God.
I
Really?
killed
The
him with
finger.
Hold on,
I don't know what this is. You're asking like pull your finger or something? Like what's going
It's a
on here?
giant weapon that's just a fucking finger that you flick at people.
Not what I was
God.
expecting.
There we go.
It's
See, there you
just
go.
a finger.
Dart
Hey,
Max
kill
25, Lazy Brit, and Man with the Raid.
Welcome.
Double raid. A man
Raiders,
Mikabes.
Hi,
hello.
ma'am.
No one expects
Hi,
the
man.
Mimquisition. My
Oh,
God.
I know. I wouldn't.
Man, we're joined by Lubar, Lasgar, Diggy, Moai, Jesus? That's right, and me, too. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Weird 101, where you're not judged where you came from, you judge where you're going. And you're going to be hanging out here or not. It's really your choice. And in the end, that's all we can really ask for. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So many gods. I know, goddamn, right?
I'm not God. I'm just kind of a
Gods.
So many
I'm just a
gods.
statue.
I'm wide.
I'm just an orc that
I'm
works for a
just.
living.
I'm just.
I've
wide.
been labeled as a mascot rather than a god.
You believe it was a
things in my
mascot?
face.
Well, people want to hold Lubar. People want to hold you like a warm, wet Togepi.
I don't like that.
I don't like that description at all.
I don't like this sentence.
No, they want to
Why
hold
did
you like
you-
Togepi, but you'd be
Why
like
did you
warm and
add
wet.
wet to that
Well,
sentence?
you don't
Why'd you
look.
add wet to that?
Lubar, you don't look dry. Okay,
I'm
Moai
gonna
looks
get
dry.
that. I gave you
I
that
still
fixed in
struggle.
2.0. Don't
Why
worry
is this
about
getting on
it.
my
Let's
face
go
here?
more Lubar.
Yeah,
Out
it's
of
still
everybody,
Oh,
out of a
oh,
moisture
no.
level, it goes right to left. It does. It goes right to left. It really does.
Just
Well,
not
that's
getting
right,
in the
because
face.
Mo-
Moai's a
on this
rock.
corner.
Joe
Jesus
over
from the
here.
desert. I'm always staying frosty.
I'm a
Last Star's-
stone, actually. Excuse you.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Can't take his moisture for granted.
Yeah,
Can
can
I
you
get
keep-
stoned
can
too?
you,
Oh,
keep
wait,
this
no,
thing out
I
of my
misheard
face
you,
up
I
here,
misheard
This
you.
little thing in your corner, it's covering me up.
What? That thing.
This is this magical little
Well,
panel that keeps covering up my face.
My
up here in this
my
corner.
goodness, my goodness. Okay, well, we're gonna have you might have to dip your head underneath that somehow. If we
Yeah, I
can
feel
somehow-
like I kind of have to like duck down here a little bit.
There we go. I think it's gonna. No, I think I got it now. Diggy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Party Demoness is
Hello?
standing Diggy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, really? Do I have to do the milady? Here you go. Hey, Min. What's going on, baby? going on, sweet cheeks?
Oh, that
Hey.
style. That style. That style. That style.
Oh, he dripping.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh man.
I love her. Art friend. Very
Art-
good artist.
There's so many wonderful artists. There's so many artists, actually. That's one thing that's really neat about the VTubing scene is how many people who like were artists before that. Now they're like, oh, I can be on screen now. Okay,
Yep.
like that. When I
That was
when
the
I-
entire motivation.
I can become my art.
I got into VTubing
Oh.
just to bring attention to my art.
Hey, we got
No.
magic halos. Jesus, we're twinning.
that twinning.
Winning.
What?
Yeah, twinning.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
I would
You
believe
the
you're
same
both.
thing as me? Oh my god.
See, now I believe Jesus had an anime adventure 2,000 years ago, and Moai was one of his friends.
Oh yeah, because I mean,
Yeah,
No,
never
no,
recorded
no,
this
you must
movie.
look at-
Friends with Buddha.
And Lubar, you might be a precarious trickster who is like the Cheershire cat. Would you be okay with that casting?
I'm like the one character that like is in like the single anime movie that appears once in that movie and never again in like the actual series.
Yeah. Ooh.
Alright.
Oh,
Beautiful
damn.
movie
That.
character.
That's hard.
Meanwhile, in the manga,
Meanwhile, them all much more fleshed out. Because here's the thing: you want to have that villain who's like Team Rocket. You know, in the episodes, they're just trying to be like awful thieves. But when the
Yeah.
chips are down, the world's going to be destroyed. They're like, whoa, whoa, whoa! If the world's gone, then we can't steal. That's right. That's
Yeah.
right. That's right. We can. I'm like, and I'm like,
Right.
and Team Rocket has principles. Everybody, and every movie they always go, all right. I guess we're good guys now. I guess we're good guys
Yeah.
now.
I'm not gonna
a
lie.
quick shout
I
out.
had-
James was the absolute best Pokemon master because he never had to use a ball. He just asked them to come with.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh,
James, James
Is underrated.
Such a beautiful character.
It's amazing how much more well-developed Team Rocket is compared to like the actual main cast.
I had the biggest
I gotta
crush
be
on
kidding,
Jesse
yeah.
since I was a kid. No cap.
Man of good
Oh,
taste.
who wouldn't?
I mean, that was a generation, though. I mean, I don't even know where our age bracket is. I think some of us are ancient right now, comparatively
Yeah.
here.
What did you say?
Oh my God, casual sleepy gamer, thank you so much. And again,
Are
thank
we
you so
about to
much.
go into do you remember kind of talks?
Oh no.
Are we going that direction?
Oh my God. But
Petrich's
no.
Farm remembers.
So tomorrow, actually, I got to talk about my schedule this week already, guys. Now that I have you all here, now I got to talk about myself. Hi, that's right, huh?
Hi,
So
yes.
tomorrow,
Wow.
things are gonna get chibi tomorrow night, everybody. As tomorrow night we actually have swinging by the bar. We have Froggy coming back. We got the Art Gun coming back, and oh my God, we got Girl DM swinging by the bar. We're having a chibi attention tomorrow night.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, but no, actually, Art Gun made. No joke, made Girl DM's new chibi model, which was awesome because
Oh,
I was
the
actually
kitty one?
asking.
So cute.
I was asking DM to come back to the bar at some point in the future, and it just worked out that she actually had it. So I'm like, fuck yeah, awesome. So now it's like all these fun. Tomorrow is chibi night. Yes, tomorrow is chibi night, Theron, at 6 p.m., I believe. Yes. And I also
Oh, yeah.
have work at my other job there, too. God damn, I'm busy. Busy as a cat! That's why I'm happy you all were willing to come onto the stream right now and steal
yeah.
each other. I mean, share
Absolutely.
each other's screen time.
Yeah.
Let's frame this properly. I don't want any fights breaking out here because with the width of
Oh,
Moai and the width of Diggy, I don't know if Well, Jesus, you'd have to float away. That'd be the
Yeah,
first thing you'd have
yeah,
to do.
he might get caught in the crossfire. He might have to wait 3 days to respawn if he does
Oh,
that.
man. That's again.
Look,
Yeah.
3 days is just my record, okay? I've respawned in longer.
Oh man.
What's your KD ratio?
Oh no.
Oh man.
Did you just ask Jesus what his AD ratio is?
You know what? That is the fairest question that's been asked to Jesus. What is
Have you ever
KD
done
ratio
cross percent? Have you done cross percent?
What cross percent? Oh,
Yeah, cross percent.
you know,
For a
if I was
speedrun.
to say so, I would say FU.
Like, what's your record for cross percent? Like, how quickly did you get to it?
From the time that I was born to the time I got to the cross, about 30 years old.
Man, you gotta really trim that down. There's gotta be better strats than that.
No, but don't forget, Jesus did do some solo grinding by going to the banks and beating guys with whips and shit. That was Jesus. Jesus loved doing that. Like Jesus, like he found like the least liked people to go beat up. It was like kind of the smartest play.
He had that one moment where he just table flipped a bunch of like merchants and stuff.
Oh yeah, he did that all the time.
That was it?
Oh yeah,
Don't forget that solo zone he was in for over a month.
that's true.
Or like his
just-
entire youth that's like not recorded. What do you think he was doing during that time?
No,
Yeah,
Jesus,
I got
would
one
you?
little
14 to
fight,
30,
my mom
gone.
got scared, and she sent me off into Egypt with 12 other guys.
By the way, would you say having XP share on the whole time limited your ability for the final encounter for your run?
Yes, yes, it did.
Yes.
So what you're saying is
Did you
the
get
12
killed
apostles
in
were
the
dead.
end?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did, and we never.
Well, that's a
talked about
scripted event. That's a scripted event. What do you mean?
Right, that's
There
true.
we go.
Oh
So-
no.
There we go.
There's so many layers
Salty,
to this.
wait, is that the Diggy? Yes, it is. It is.
That's
the
me.
Diggy. Okay. By the way, I think it's fair to point out I gotta have a Goblin Knight here at the bar. I've decided.
Oh,
How
too many
many? How
goblins.
many? How many?
No,
There's
we
too
don't.
many.
We don't need them. We don't need them.
No, maybe
Sorry,
I should have a
what?
bunch of Goblin
Excuse
Knight.
me?
We should have Goblin Knight here at the bar.
I'm
Some of my
sorry,
best
what?
friends are goblins.
Just like,
What was that about goblins?
Goblins.
That's
What-
too
what
what
about
you
him?
talking about there?
What about them?
I do Goblin D's nuts.
I think you mean pot belly orcs.
You're just gonna let him get away
I
with
get
that?
that talking.
I'm
That's
gonna
okay.
need to regroup for that one.
That's
Can,
fair.
can we
That's fair.
can we say that on air? Can we say that? on air?
I wish I had. You
Can't
know what?
we?
The one emote I need is the Randy Orton pose with the arms out. I need that thing.
Yes.
That's what I needed. That's what I should have asked for.
Oh my god, I haven't heard that name.
Oh wait,
in
hold
years.
on. Naomi
Oh.
Snake, you want to see Taka go goblin mode? What? How would that even work?
What was Goblin mode even? With like cryptid legs? They're already long enough as is. They go all the way up.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
He's
Yeah,
gone.
they
He's
go
gonna
all the
make
way
some
up.
eggs.
They go all the way up. That's right, they do.
I think the wide Taka model had me fucking rolling when I saw it the first time. Holy
Oh,
I was
God.
watching the Froggy stream where she made that. That was
Actually-
great.
It's time actually. Jesus,
It's time?
Lubar, Jesus, Lubar, Lascar. I need you guys to move to the side. Things are about to get wide.
Oh yeah, things are about to get
Things are
really
about to
wide.
get wide.
Oh.
Your poor
Lubar,
PC.
Lubar, get out of here! You're gonna get squished. Lubar.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Oh god, it's wide.
Well, hey there.
The
widest bar.
Hey there, big
Whoa.
boy.
Hello, my wide kindred. Oh, my wide. You are wide and make me filled with pride.
Thank you, oh wise father.
Breathe in now. Oh my god.
Oh, get that scent.
The eyes. Oh my god.
While my powers and my form can only be maintained for a short time, you may both ask me one question.
Oh, where's the bathroom?
Down the left to the side, over there, past the door, there on the right. You see, if you see the fire
Thank you,
extinguisher, it went
Thank
too
you.
far.
I might break the door. I might break the door frame, but thank you.
No problem.
All right,
What
my
is
turn.
your question?
How do I find that one trick that doctors hate me for?
Guess where it is? Buried deep, deep underground
Area 51.
All right, well,
Didn't
I'll be right back.
No, best of luck.
You guys can't just.
Hello,
Okay,
Chuck.
I can?
You may all ask me a question. I am pious today. Jesus, my fellow godlike entity. You son of a bitch, give me a high five.
All right.
Give me a high five.
It's the best that I
Let's
can
do
do.
this.
Oh no, where's his legs? You cut him in half.
I'm a
No,
fool.
I'm just sitting Indian style.
God, I love this bar.
Last guy, what is your question?
That's so visceral.
White or dark chocolate?
Oh,
What do you mean you don't remember this part of the Bible?
the swirl.
You don't remember the Book of Taka?
Swirl.
And he said unto ye, wide.
Boy, this is the part they said was good in the Bible. When in the Bible they say, and it was good. They need this. Lumbar, ask me the question before this form leaves.
What do you heat to become wide?
XP.
You start with one chest and say no more. And then you have two chests. And you're like, okay, but make that the top part of a triangle pointed down. And that, then sculpt the side abdominals, and then you have crafted the perfect upside down pyramid, which points the eyes down where the fun begins. No lie, show 'em the goods.
Ooh. I
Like
love
this?
part.
This?
I love this part.
Or like this, perhaps? You get the full goods here.
Molded out of the rock itself. Not even time. Your only weakness is water. Be careful. I must go now. No one needs me, but I must!
Be safe, White Taka.
My God.
Meet again.
Goodbye.
There
Goodbye,
he goes.
Father.
He was the hero
We'll
we
make you
needed,
proud.
but not the hero we wanted.
Hey, Moa, you
He
rent that
was
thing
the
out
one
for
we wanted
parties?
to.
Scene change.
Oh,
Hey,
absolutely.
there we go. We did it. Look at that,
I do
guys. That was
parties,
seamless.
weddings,
Seamless.
funerals. Wait, what?
Seamless.
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 Perfect.
No one even see. No one.
First
the little
try.
feet.
Oh
My
yeah,
favorite.
no.
My favorite part every time I do White Taka is when I go up and it's just the tiny feet at the end. It's always my favorite. Everyone just forgets every time.
You give the feet out for free?
Oh,
You don't make people pay
absolutely.
for that?
You don't charge for toes?
Here's my plan. We're gonna fill the market up with free feet no one's asking for, like NFTs.
Big brain.
You know,
Yeah,
eventually
thank
there's
you.
going to be one person.
Kill the
asking
feet
for it.
market. Kill the feet market.
That's true.
Kill them.
I
don't
Crash
know.
crash the toe zone.
Well, we had a Chibi stream last week, and Junie showed up, and like OG Bond, the person who makes my emotes and shit, like they were showing off their feet for free on stream. I can't even believe it.
I can't-
It was.
I can't
I was
believe this.
shocked. I was
saw
shocked.
that.
Shocked. I say.
I
Shocked.
saw that.
Yeah.
Absolute madness.
but-
You know what? New shade flash. Thank you.
You know, I just gotta ask, why do people want to see other people's feet? I never
Because,
understood that about the internet.
Because
Oh,
they
no,
want to
no.
stare into their souls.
Because some people they're just.
Oh my
like,
God.
That's what.
haha.
Oh, who said that?
Okay,
Who
I
said
guess I know.
Volunteer. Am I booted? Do I have to go?
Stay right there. Hold on, stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Just stay right there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry.
That's before anything happens to you. I just want to say that joke went over my
Drop
head at first. Now I get
kick
it.
up! Oh, now I missed. Damn it.
No, you hit. You hit.
I know I missed. The
It's
timing
just
was off.
very high ping. Very high ping.
Yeah, it's you know I was going for more of a strike than that, but that's fine. That's fine. Life's a game like ping pong, I guess.
You need an Adam West like Kerpow screen.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
a smack. a big old wham, or oof, or cringe, like a big explosion, like a
Or
punch.
cringe. Wait, what?
Cringe! There we go. That should be
With
more
the
fun.
sound effect too, though.
Where is the first drop kick?
Bow! You gotta get that sound effect, right?
Yeah.
To cover up how bad the punch actually looks, which is my favorite thing that they did it for. This is to cover up the fact that they're actually wrestling. They're literally just doing fake fighting like wrestlers do. It's the best.
I love
part.
it. It's so good. Especially when when nothing touches, it's the most magical part.
You know what? One thing I always try and remind everybody that is that wrestling, borders, and money all operate on the exact same principle.
Huh?
It all is real if we agree it is.
Okay, okay.
Wait, wrestling's fake?
No, it's not. It's real. What are you talking about?
At
Like
the
borders and money.
Olympics, it's real.
Favorite wrestler, go.
Favorite wrestler? Oh, that's
Rey Mysterio.
Macho Man Randy Savage. Macho Man Randy Savage.
All right, that's right.
Any other answer is wrong.
These are good choices. It's personal. It's a personal decision. It's a personal decision.
I like.
Wrong.
Rikishi.
Oh, no, objectively wrong if it's not Macho Man.
What was the tag team of Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man? What was that again?
The major powers. No, the
Major Powers, right? Okay, yeah.
Was that the major powers or was it? Yeah, something. Like
So
that.
when are we gonna make the VTubing and wrestling parallel here?
Oh, that's already happened a million times. I mean, why do we need to have another one of those, right? I do that every stream. I'm like, wrestling. This is wrestling. What is this aside from a battle royale?
That's not wrestling. This is wrestling.
Where's the fucking Jug?
That's it. I'm eliminating people. Pratt, you're out. Lesnar. All right, Jesus. Boom, you're out. All right, okay. Moai, we need to team up to get rid of Diggy. We need to team up to get rid of Diggy.
All right, get out of here.
All right. I trick you, Moai. I throw you over the top rope too. Ha ha! It's me alone. It's me alone. Except for not. I will. My back is turned now to Lubar, and I don't see Lubar behind me.
Coming out on the side.
Ah! Lubar knocks me out. Lubar wins. Lubar wins. Lubar does nothing and Lubar just trips me at the end, and that's all Lubar does to win.
Pay-per-view. Catch it next Friday. VTuber wrestling.
That's how I win all my battle royales.
And here's how we hype up
Lubar's with the cops now. Hold on.
Here's how we
Officer.
Officer.
Don't worry about it.
Here's how we do it. Here's the thing: we'd have to determine, and we'd have to have matches against each other, and the winning team gets to choose pretty much whoever match takes the longest. Well, they decide who goes in next into the match. That's right, everybody. I like wrestling way too much. I do. Actually.
I used to love watching Rikishi matches. Probably self-explanatory.
Oh, it's just he's a huge-assed man. The much-assed man. There we go, the much-assed man. Oh, Julie Jelly, thank you again.
I also really like Sting.
Sting! Oh, dude, he's still doing shit.
Oh, I love this music.
Word?
He dived off like a 3-story jump to 3 tables.
And
just
like
recently.
busted his back.
Sting is like
God.
the successor of The Undertaker, I feel.
Oh no, they started at the same time actually, in the same company even. I
know.
We're gonna alienate so many people with this conversation. We're gonna alienate so many people with this conversation. I'm about to give it really opinionated real quick. That Warhammer gets me all heated. It's what gets me all heated. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not talking about Warhammer. Now, we have a dwarf here. I don't want to get into details about it. I don't want to talk about it.
No. And you also have orcs. Don't forget that.
I know. But your ORCKs, your ORCS, that's different. I'm thinking more about ORKS, and you know that's different.
Oh,
KZ.
Yeah.
Oh no, there's normal orcs, and then there's hilarious, soccer hooligan orcs, which I love.
Right.
This just because no one told them to change that in that Dawn of War. Remember the game Dawn of War when it came out, everybody?
I fucking love Dawn of War!
No.
So that personified so much voiceover.
I don't know what that is.
It's just they had like 4 actors, and they just had like almost all of them playing the same way. They're like, it's time for the oaks. It's time to get okay. It's time for the meaty base.
Why do you sound like Donkey Kong from Donkey Kong 64?
That's what they're doing here. They're doing like this. They're just doing these gold things to make them shout like they're alien. Cause they got giant jaws, right? Their models actually have giant jaws, so that's kind of what they went for. So that in turn kind of made them always perceived to be kind of like, oh, what's going on there, get that? That's flashing ears, mate. It's good shit.
Also,
like
they're just Australians.
I don't know.
No,
That voice
they're
sounds more like a combination of a Texan
but
and
they're like the
Australian.
first Australians. That's what they are. They're the first
Oh,
Australians.
you mean the criminals?
No,
Wow.
well, what's it?
You're
What was it?
wrong.
Oh, it's not it's not beyond me to know that there's an actual corporation with my actual last name in Australia, and our families was apparently split in half. Half of us going to Australia for an unknown reason, and I'm like, oh gee, I wondered what it was. Hear me out. Crime.
Immigrated to Australia at the beginning. What could have possibly happened?
Well, it sounds like someone went to jail there and said, Ashley, you're moving to Australia with the kids. Okay, I guess I am. Oh boy. But anyways, now where's everyone
What a
born
hell on
here?
earth.
Wait, hold on. Jesus, don't answer that question. That might start a thing. Moai, where were you?
Yes.
No, Jesus, just abstain. Just abstain. Take the knee. Take the knee, Jesus, on that one.
All right, I'll take the knee.
Take the knee, Jesus.
Take the cross. Take the cross.
No, that's
I was waiting for him to say something like I was born in Brooklyn.
No. Minnesota, you're getting the other one wrong. You're getting the other lore wrong. God, EU is extended. Man, Dragon Ball GT is so hard to follow.
You know, I haven't even gotten into that yet. I'm still trying to get into Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball's fine. I mean, Dragon Ball Z is a lot of fun. I like the main character at that point. Just all the other additions have just been very confusing. Wait, don't worry, chat. You're getting it now. Don't worry. Boom. There we go. Got him. It was a religious joke. Don't ask, guys. Don't worry about it. No, you have all these amazing VTubers, everybody, and me. So here's the real big question. You should ask us all a bunch of questions, because we haven't even been here for an hour yet, if you can believe it, everybody.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Don't tell yourself short.
Hasn't even been in yet. Well, if I make fun of myself, then no one can use it against me.
Oh, that's preemptive.
He's invincible. How do we defeat him?
Oh, I mean, that's why one of my favorite
Nobody
lines
can
was...
hurt me.
I mean, as much as Game of Thrones turned into a shit pile, the first season, I love Peter Dinklage's line. Like, it's probably from the book, too. Know what you are. Wear it like armor. That way no one can use it against you.
Right.
I always love that piece, because it's like, that's... Actually, there's a humble piece to that, you know. It's like just kind of giving yourself...
Short king.
In that regard, he's just like, people, if I use it against myself and make all the short jokes, no one can make short jokes, so they have to come up with something else, and you realize how unwitty they are. Yeah. You know, that's the thing, because that shit doesn't get to him. Therefore, they just look like fools saying it to him, and he just comes up with something better back at them. That's why it's fantastic. Yeah.
Did you ever see anyone giving him grief about his height? Ever?
Not really. He would always just, like, he wouldn't even react to it, really, and just say something more smart-ass back. It literally takes all the snuff out of their fire, because that won't affect him anymore.
I just love his ass joke.
I did not watch any of the show. I read the book, but I didn't watch almost any of the show because I saw one scene that my friends were watching, and it was in a certain let's just call it a red district establishment, and fluids were present. I was like, no.
Sex.
I remember.
Sex. We're all here because of sex.
That's the word.
Sex.
That's right. We're all here because one of our parents looked at our other parent, went, fancy that.
Yeah.
By
the way, shout out to my friend who had read the books before I saw the show and did not tell me about a certain wedding.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That was traumatic. Thank you.
No, that's actually one thing I will say. Even I had a friend who got me really into the show and didn't tell me anything about it, and I'm like, that is one of the hardest things to keep like quiet about, and that's kind of the show. I know there's a new House of Dragon thing, like 170 years in the past, and I kind of went, okay, cool. You know what'd be even better? 200 years in the future. Let's do that. So then we can, like, write your way out of that shitty ending.
Yeah.
An ending so bad, it got the guys who made it fired from their future projects ahead of time.
That's right, because they rushed the last 2 seasons of Game of Thrones so that they could get to their
Star Wars
project.
Yeah, and then they're like, you didn't follow through in your project, and you killed how much money it can make because you botched the ending. You're future fired. Like, they fucked up so bad, because that's the big thing. They were being brought on because of how they had maintained the franchise and used previous writings to make it so fucking good and successful, and then they rushed out.
As soon as they got past the books,
they can adapt. That was their thing. They were really good at adapting.
That actually happened?
Yeah. That's why I love. That's why House of Dragon. That's why they're pimping out House of Dragon, because they're trying to recapture everybody who were so pissed off at that ending. They want everyone back.
I still find it funny because my friend, he pointed this out, that you know how Game of Thrones is like GTOA online, and he pointed out that House of the Dragons is Hot D. So.
Hot D has been good. Or
Oh my god, it's called Hot
phrase.
D. I did not know. Now I'm interested in watching some Hot D. I'm not gonna lie. I think
Hey, Tasha, do you want to do a watch party and we'll see some Hot D?
I knew this was gonna happen. I knew this was gonna happen. The second I said that, people were just gonna throw sausages at me. I just knew it.
Oh, regular sausage party.
I'm gonna wait for the first season to be done. That's the thing. I'm gonna wait for the first season to be done and hear the report card on it. It's like, yeah, it's worth watching. I'm like, okay, I'll give it a watch. I'll give them another show because a lot of great
I do the same
creators
thing.
and great artists are coming in. But now I don't need to watch it from the get-go. I want to hear if it's worth watching, or they're gonna, or you know, in that regard. I honestly, and this is a sad truth, and this is, I don't mean to upset the orc or the dwarf. Yeah. I don't know how hype I am for the Rings of Power. I just don't know how hype I am.
I'm not hyped for it at all.
I'm not hyped at all.
I don't.
I'm not hyped at all.
I am so
I don't-
tired of
I don't-
prequel because you get
I-
railroaded into
I
a
know what
square.
happens. Here's the thing with prequels. Like, very rarely do I care about a prequel, which is why when I was pimping out the movie Prey, I'm like, yeah, it's a prequel, but it's a fun fucking film. It's a good film that's a prequel. Whereas it, like, no matter what, someone pointed this out with House of the Dragon. Someone just pointed about Hot D. No matter what happens in Hot D, the ending of Game of Thrones is still set in stone. No matter what, like nothing changes the beginning of Game of Thrones. And I'm like, that, oh man, that kind of bugs me a little bit because it's like, how much does this actually matter? And it's like, there is a whole, the House Targaryen thing actually has a lot of really cool lore to it in a lot of ways, and it could be interesting to see what they do because apparently George R. R. Martin heard out like 6 pitches for, and this is the one he went with. So we'll see what he does. You know, we'll see what happens. Fuck it, I don't know. There's plenty of shit out there to watch and enjoy. You know, there's like no lack of entertainment out there.
So
Right,
about
but,
the Rings
yeah,
of Power.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy.
Are we
God.
gonna be asking questions now, Taco? Are we getting on side tangents?
No, if I get the Ring of Power, I'm gonna use it for fucking
Hold on,
good.
hold on.
Okay, so just you leave it with
Sure.
you leave it to me. Okay, I am not addicted. I am not addicted. I am entitled to this.
You gotta-
I am
put this
entitled to this.
whatever I
I
want.
worked hard for this. Okay, and no, the ring doesn't control.
Talk up.
Shut up. What?
me in the
It doesn't
eye.
control me. It
Hey,
doesn't
Laura,
control me.
hey.
You're talking crazy, okay? And if you try and take this ring from me, your family's line will suffer. That's all I'm gonna say.
Your friend,
You're the one with
Taka.
the problem.
I don't mean you any harm, but I will
I
take
think
it from
it's
you if
better.
I must.
I can stop tomorrow.
You're so much bigger in this
Stop
forced
anytime.
perspective. I hate it.
But no, the Wheel of Time thing came out from Amazon, and seeing
Ah.
how shitty that went, I don't have faith in the production value.
I get what they wanted to change, and I don't think they were wrong, you know, to acknowledge that, because a lot of the books did start at a different kind of era in that regard. That being said, I don't know, man. It's just it
was lame.
The whole here's the thing: if you're gonna add additional characters, they have to mesh with the original dynamic. That's the whole thing. I haven't seen it. I actually got the book. I want to listen to the book. I want to listen to the original one first.
Oh, the book,
yeah.
the book's on tape, quote unquote.
Dude, I'm trying to get through the Horus Heresy series right now. I got like, all right, well, those are my 3 book franchises till I die, I guess. Guess that's it, huh? I got them all picked out.
Yeah, the perfect example. I mean, you know, the audiobook instead of the show. You want to listen to Aragorn. You do not want to watch that movie.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like there's a lot of these stories. Like, part of me, like, I know there's the Good Sandman show. Now I'm like, but I saw the cast list for the audiobook that's been out for like a good couple of years, and I want to hear that cast list. Because here, let me pull it up here while you guys are chatting here. I'll pull this up here, for example. All right.
You know what I can praise Amazon for? They were the first ones to host Vinland Saga. Now that's a fucking
true.
show.
That is true.
And I will also give them credit for picking up. No, that was it? Yeah, was it Prime that picked up Vox Machina? I can't even remember anymore.
Yeah, yes,
I
it was
don't
because
know.
it's through the Twitch
Was it?
connection.
Okay.
All right, so here's the cast list, by the way. This is nuts. Neil Gaiman's the narrator. James McAvoy plays Morpheus. This is the audiobook, by the way.
Huh?
This is the audiobook version. This is not the show version that came out. That's really good. People are saying it's really fucking good for an adaptation for what they've done. This is the audiobook based on the original writing. We got James McAvoy as as Morpheus, Kat Dennings, Taron Egerton, Riz Ahmed, Samantha Morton, Babe Newirth, Andy Serkis, Michael Sheen, Jeffrey Wright, Brian Cox, John Lithgow, David Tennant, Bill Nye, Kirsten Child, Kevin Smith. Yeah, the list goes on and on and on and on and on.
Fuck?
That's the cast list. That's the vocal cast list. So this one thing. There is a lot of audiobooks out there that the cast lists are insane because instead of a whole couple months of filming, it's just they got to go in there for 2 days to record some dialogue. And for some of these actors, they want to do these kinds of things. Like, they really do. Like, there's a lot of other performers too. Like, I'm just going down this list here. And, like, I don't want to ruin too much of this, but like just an interesting collection.
I don't know,
of
dude. That
performers.
just sounds like an endorsement, not ruining.
No, but I didn't even say what characters they were. Kirsten Shaw being in it as a voice actress, I'm really interested to hear that.
No Keanu, come on.
Keanu just looks like him. You know, it's you don't cast Keanu for that. You cast Keanu to do fun flips and pretend to shoot people. That's what we do. And Lascar, did we lose you?
Like Rhubarb.
I just want an excuse to hear him say "whoa" somewhere on the fucking.
Hey, do you want to hear my perfect Keanu Reeves impression?
All right.
Here we go.
Sorry about that.
Me. Oh, no problem. crank up my audio here.
Oh no.
Whoa. There we go. There we go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
Was that good? Was that good?
Give a round of applause, Taka. Let's give a round of applause.
Thank you. Thank you.
That
That nailed. I crushed it, guys. That was perfect.
Yeah, that was.
It was like he
amazing.
was
That
really
amazing.
here.
Golf clap. Golf clap.
Well, yeah.
You mean he's not here? You didn't invite Keanu onto the bar?
All I can think about is this dialogue reacting to Agent Smith in this Smith fight scene. We're not here because we're free. We're here because we're not free. There's no escaping purpose. No denying destiny. Yeah. Yeah. We want to thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. That's it. You're welcome. That's just, it's just like, they literally give him like 2-line words, and I'm like, that's perfect.
Yes.
That's exactly what you should be giving him, because it makes it fantastic. But I'm the kind of guy who looks back at the Smith fight scene, and I go, I'm still seeking that euphoric rush, you know? I feel like that's when puberty hit for me, was when I was watching that movie in theaters. Matrix Reloaded. And then just, hey, ho, he pulls the pole out of the ground, I'm like, ah! And then it happened, just all happened at once, you know? It's just, I've been seeking that euphoric rush since then.
Right.
Agent Smith is Elrond. I know, but they don't have, do they have Elrond in the Rings of Power? I don't care. I don't care. I don't. They haven't made me care.
Elrond
Doesn't
Hubbard?
matter.
It doesn't matter. Sauron gets defeated, and they don't just use the fucking eagles. And at some point, they're going to point that out. You know, if everyone ever wanted to use the eagles, they can just fly over mountains and shit. Yeah. Yeah. They can do that.
I don't want to hear this entire wave again.
Oh, this
I don't
argument.
want to hear it.
No,
I don't want to hear it. And they made
listen, guys,
Elrond the scrawniest little wimp. Ugh.
I will say
Everyone's gonna start somewhere.
Blech.
Yeah, but that's where he ends.
I'm gonna tell you right now, based on what I'm looking at the Rings of Power, I think everyone working on it is putting a lot of love and care into it. You know, I think they love the original series. I really do. That being said, I think I'll have more fun in the story from the
Don't say Shadows
with
of War.
Celebrimbor and Shadows of Mordor. I think I'm having
No,
more fun.
stop
with
it! No!
I'm sorry.
Sequel.
That
was
is
the
how it's
prequel
making
that
me
we
feel.
needed.
No, wanna why?
It was the
Wanna know why?
prequel
Imagine
we
like,
needed, the
why?
Shadows of War.
Why is
Yeah,
bad
that-
happen? But why is bad happen? That's because fuck you. Nah, you're cursed. Blah, do my bidding. Fuck you.
The thing
You have to
is,
respect me. No,
Why
you're
does
on
that
ahead.
happen? Fuck you.
You're in a harem anime now. That's why the spider wants to have sex with you. The tree wants to have sex with you. Everyone wants to
That
have
was the
sex with
weirdest
you.
thing.
Alright,
No,
hold on.
that's fine.
It was
Perfectly
the-
fine. I'll
was the
have you
weirdest
know,
thing. It was like-
it's because he has his good looks and my goddamn sexual magnetism.
I don't want to talk about sex with trees after watching The Last Unicorn recently.
Celebrimbor is a sexy man.
Oh yeah, that tree. Okay, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
The Last Unicorn tree is like, oh, I love you.
Hey, that's hey, don't you dare make fun of Tim Curry's best.
I love Tim Curry. I
No, hell
sent
yeah.
for Tim
Curry
Curry.
was, yeah.
I love Tim Curry too. So spicy.
Space!
Spry.
Yeah.
It's not just that, actually. It's not just space. Over on Mem's 1-year anniversary stream last week, we actually we sat down and I'm like, Mem, you know it's not just Tim Curry, right? It's like, what? Oh, J.K. Simmons is the president. What? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. J.K. Simmons is the president. Ric Flair is your training officer. It's getting crazy. The cast list. Oh yeah, and George Takei plays the Emperor of Japan.
What?
Oh,
This is
What?
Red Alert.
Oh
This
my
is Red
god.
Alert.
Oh
Yes,
my
it's
god.
Red Alert 3. Red Alert 3. With all those cutscenes and everything. Tim Curry
That's
is only the
amazing.
tip of the iceberg of the rest of that. Like, his
Hey,
line of Sprice is fantastic, but the
Sprice.
rest of that shit is fucking wild.
Yeah.
Who played the mad
Christ.
Russian scientist? Who was that? Was that?
I don't remember. I can't remember who it was.
It was the same guy who played Satan in the Constantine movie with Keanu.
Yeah, cast list is wild. Cast list is wild.
Can we talk about how he knocked it out of the fucking park as Hexus in Fern Gully, please? Can we talk about how fucking metal that design was? And
Oh.
then
Have
it
you
just
heard the
comes
full?
out?
Have you heard?
Yes.
Did you hear the full song?
Yes, I did. I have it.
Yeah.
Oh man, they really did cut around all the sexual parts of that song, didn't
Yes,
they?
they did. They did.
I was basically humping the grinder.
Oh yeah, he was. That's why that was the least sexual parts of the song were used in Toxic Love. The actual Toxic parts are like, suck 'em dry. Just like he's talking about sucking shit and just like, take me to the grind.
Hey, my toxic love.
And he's
This
just- he's like,
dude emerges a oily avatar of death, skeletal and all. Then he comes out a fucking Giga Chad with a chin longer than a football.
Did somebody
field
say
and
Giga
says,
Chad?
It's
Somebody say
time
my
to
name?
have
Giga Chad.
sex.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
This man, I swear to
That
God.
man was literally going to fuck the forest.
Also,
Yeah,
can we talk
yeah,
about how Ferngully was also the
essentially.
intro to Vor?
Oh boy, we're gonna thank Yamin for
there
being
was
here.
a lot of-
Yamin, welcome to the board. Dry meat is nice. Oh shit. Oh my god. I will say that one.
Can you
one
please stop eating people?
Okay, I gotta talk real quick about tropes, guys, because I think we just mentioned one of my favorite writing tropes, which is
Vor?
oops, we accidentally awakened an ancient evil.
Oh,
Oops.
no.
Oh,
It's one of my favorite tropes. I love it. It's the most
I love it.
practical. It's one of the most practical starts. Well, we were just doing something, and then we fucked with something we shouldn't have, and now it's all bad.
Yeah.
It's like the most human condition thing. It's
That's an
that-
old legend. I'm not listening to you, Dad. Oh
So,
crap.
That and the
Taka,
tournament.
do you know anything? Do you know much about the Silmarillion?
The Silmarillion, I know it's. Here's the thing. I'm going to say this about J.R.R. Tolkien. Rest in peace. That man loved his weed. That man
Yes.
loved smoking weed. That man
Yes.
loved smoking weed and came up with a lot of really fun
does.
things while shooting the shit with his non-nerdy friends in his backyard. But the thing is, as far as stories go, it's a neat story. It's not a well-told story in that my
He
biggest
wrote it like
pro-
a war journal.
I have
yeah,
never seen the Lord
and
of the
that,
Rings. Fun
and
fact.
that is because, and that's the thing. I think he's the best, one of the best concept artists of all time. I would argue one of the, if not the best, for creating modern day Elven, modern day dwarf. Like he cultivated this fucking thing. As far as a story goes, it's iconic. Is it a great story? Oh no, there's holes. But you know, it's kind
Do you
of.
know
What
about?
do you think?
Do you know about the Giga Chad of Silmarillion?
I know
His name is-
Celebrimbor's in there, and that's what they took a lot of that shit for Shadow of Mordor for. They just kind of went, oh, just take this shit. It's not even really a story.
It's
Kinda what they
it's
did.
called
That's what you
Morgoth, and imagine it's just a giant suit of armor who's pissed off because Dad hated the way he sang. He said, "Fuck you, Dad." Went to a planet and then befriended a giant spider to suck the life juice out of a tree, while Dragon Ball Z elves felled a dragon to put
You
a
are
hole in the continent.
describing Shadow of Mordor, right? This is what
It
you're
is-
describing right now. This is the Shadow. It
Totally.
sounds like a Shadow of Mordor.
Totally.
It sounds like that. It's just with like, but all the ladies are sexy, and the men will just have their shirts off and everything, and they're just all gonna fuck. And that's honestly why I didn't care. I'm like, oh, this is all just really sexy now. I don't care. It's fine now. I'm in. They're not even trying to be not even
Son of a
trying to
bitch,
fit this
I'm
in.
in.
Silmarillion is literally like 5 or 6 ancient evils at all times, and I'm just like, oh.
Well, that sounds like that would be the constant thing. Be like, I want to be in charge. No, I want to be in charge my way, where I'm not
My
your
turn.
bitch.
It's my turn.
Like the fact that like Gandalf and technically the Balrog are technically actually opposites of two elder gods, and I'm like, well, that would have be nice to be explained in the plot at any given time.
Yeah, that Gandalf is literally the equivalent of
Of an angel.
right hand of an angel.
Yeah, he's him and Sauron. They're essentially like demigods, more or less, but without
Yeah.
really conveying that
'cause, like-
proper. In the story almost, but then again, I'm also a giant nerd for like Peter Jackson because I think he really put a sense of scale to the story that
Yeah.
Tolkien's works didn't do. By the way, guys, this you can tell. Look at this, guys. We're talking about book. This is exciting. We're talking about books right
Yeah,
now. folks.
I'm
I
Now
love a
that's-
book. I
That's
like a
all
book.
so, guys, I think we should just open the floor to any random question, whatever you guys want to talk
Oh, yeah.
about, because I'm vibing really
Okay.
well with you guys, and
Yeah, please.
thank you all for
Oh.
joining us here.
Hell yeah.
Oh Lord, it's Jeebus.
Yeah.
Yes.
Jesus just catcher the eye. They're like, what the fuck?
Oh Lord.
No,
you
I
said,
didn't capture
you
the eye.
said his name twice.
Lupar did.
Wait,
Jesus
what?
followed by Gandalf's resurrection scene. Is that copyright infringement?
When do we
Okay.
get
What did I
Jesus?
say?
When do we get Jesus the Gray?
That's true.
Shortly after you get Jesus the White.
Oh, shit, that's
Okay.
soon then.
That's
Is
No,
that
I'm still
just a
Jesus
rap?
the Brown.
Oh, actually, by the way, I tweeted the photo, and we actually have a bunch of responses, everybody.
Oh no.
Oh.
Are we sexy?
Someone said, all I see is a half-orc ranger with her beast, a dwarf artificer, human cleric, and an earth genasi monk. Oh, and
Artificer.
a bartender.
What is Genasi? What does that mean?
Artificer.
Genasi are.
They're like half elemental plane. They're half genie. That's what it is.
I
Oh,
can't
that's
believe
right. That's right.
Sure.
Genie.
We'll go with that. We'll go with that. I don't know
Yeah, I
why
got-
I am, honestly.
Everybody assumes I make things.
Did
I
you
just
say-
want to destroy everything.
Yeah,
Did you
I'm
think
the
glaze
artist.
over me in that reply? I didn't hear me in there.
I don't think, though, if they're being mean, but just for what it's worth, everyone's really... If a lot of people's reactions just, it's really cool seeing everybody there. That's what everyone's saying. It's really cool.
Hell yeah.
Am I the only one here who thinks all these people and thinks that they all they need is a dungeon master and we have a D&D campaign going? Yep.
Oh, I would love that.
That would be pretty fun.
Am I the boss?
What are you gonna do?
I kind of give off boss vibes.
I said. Sorry.
Go for it, man. There's a lot of there's a lot of people in here. It's okay.
I said that because I'm often mistaken during collabs as the other person's pet or like a mascot.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
No,
You look
I
more
want
like
you
the
to know.
Warlock's patron.
See, Lubar. I need to get you. I need to get you and Little Karibo on screen at the same time because you're both floaters.
Yes.
Don't feel bad. Everybody assumes I'm a fucking blacksmith, and I'm like, no. I want to kill people.
You're not a blacksmith.
No, he's not the blacksmith. I am. I'm actually the artificer blacksmith.
Yeah.
Okay. The orc is the forager, and the dwarf here is the fighter. It's mixed around.
I'm a goddamn mercenary.
See, Poppy's just sitting there laughing at us right now. Poppy's just sitting there laughing like the bad man he is. Welcome, Poppy. Party Demoness, we gotta have you here at the bar sometime in the future, too. Another night I want to do is I want to have Art Goblin night. I said goblins, but I want Art Goblins. You know what I'm talking about. All those shit posters. I see you all in the chat. I see you all. I gotta make a list. I gotta make a big, long list of you all.
There's a lot of goblin tubers, Taka. You have your work cut out for you, buddy.
Yeah, there are a lot.
How many VTubers can you have in this bar at once? What is the limit?
Right now, we're kind of hitting one of the peak levels of that right now.
Oh yeah, like how far can we go? How far can we take this? Can we multi-track drift here?
No, probably not. I think we're actually probably at the peak here because even though it looks clean, luckily, it's still not tracking 100% quality. So.
I was about to say, can you smell the smoke?
It's a slight delay, but that's also because we're stress testing this right now, having a bunch of different people in here.
I see.
Is
that
so get this, everybody, because I want everyone to know the truth of it. Get this, everybody. So originally we were planning to start the stream at 3 o'clock today, chat. Okay, we were going to start the stream at 3 o'clock today, and my meeting went late, and I was tired, so I had everyone come and join. We're just chatting, setting up stuff, and then one after another, I was like, "Oh, are we starting yet? Can we just hop in?" And eventually, everyone who was attending the stream, because I was going to have them in kind of one after another, people's place got filled up. Everyone was there to start with. So, in the end, everyone was on time and ready, but me today. So, no, it's true.
OBS wasn't working, so you have an excuse.
Yeah, you have an excuse at least.
OBS was having some trouble earlier, yeah.
Oh, like this, I always say, it's like duct tape, right?
No, it was actually me. It was my fault.
Ooh.
No.
You know what? Admitting is the first step to fixing the problem.
Now, I'm going to open this. I think this is going to open a fucking giant conversation, so I'll pull the pin on this one. All of you have gone about VTubing in a very different way with different experiences. How has been your experience since the last time you were here at the bar? Actually, because I know you were just recently here, Lubar, so yours is a bit different. Yeah. But same question from last time, I guess, I would say. Hey, give yourself time to think about this one, because I'm actually kind of curious to see what your experiences have been, because I think all of you are on different timelines, actually, for how long you've been doing it and doing different stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like actually you have so many different experiences now because this is the truth of it. Since it's like a giant field of anything being able to be built, kind of like a fucking Minecraft world.
I feel like my experience has been. It's kind of weird because the first time I was at the bar when I first got my Life 2D model, so like by default it's going to be a lot different going forward versus like what I was doing because I was PNG tubing for about 6-ish months or so. Before I got my model, so like it was good. Like regardless of whether I went on the bar, it was going to be a huge kind of different experience for me going forward. You know, like having to do the Live 2D stuff. You know, learning how to use the program better, getting updates from my model.
I'm just mood.
I also feel like I've just been getting like exposed to like the wider community as well. Like the longer I'm here. It feels like this community is like infinitely deep. Like you think you know everybody in the community, and then you learn like 10 other like giant spheres
that's just in your language sphere alone.
Exactly.
That's just in your language
That's
sphere.
What I want to see is like what are they doing in like other countries with like completely different languages? I'm not talking about just like Japan or like I'm talking like France, Germany. Like I'm
thinking about South America.
Yes, exactly.
VTubers. I'm thinking South America is going to be a big place for VTubing in general because there's such a massive fandom for anime in South America and a completely
South America just loves animation aggressively.
Yes, they do.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, Cyber 6 is from there for fuck's sake, right? God bless.
I love that animated series.
Oh god, that was beautiful. No joke, I actually took voice lessons from the lead actress in that show.
Amazing.
Aww.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, in Cyber 6, she's also the original Trunks in the Canadian dub.
There's a
Kid Trice.
Canadian. There's a different dub for Canada.
For Dragon Ball Z, yes. For Dragon Ball Z.
I didn't.
Oh yeah, there was two dubs. There were two. There's a lot of reasons why that happened, and in the end, I think a lot of actors really crushed their characters, even though they were kind of interpreted different ways. There was an original cast for Goku, and midway through the Frieza saga, production shifts happened, so dubbing got moved down to Texas instead, and that's why the show was then dubbed going forward with Texas talent, and subsequently all video games going forward was redubbed that way. Canada still finished off their own Canadian dub, but after they lost a lot of the streaming, the television rights in that regard, it wasn't as seen by as many people. But the early dub, the "It's over 9,000," that shit, that's the original dub. That's not the Funimation dub. That's the Canadian dub. That's why Navi goes Vegeta. That's why that guy goes "Rah!" He's got a monstrous cartoony voice, right? Because almost all of them, while they were doing anime, they mostly did cartoon dubs. Actual pre-laid cartoons, most of those actors were doing at the time. So that made the dub very memorable to begin with, but then the Funimation actors really found their heart of hearts. And I love the Dragon Ball Kai dub. Where they went back and redubbed everything after 15, 20 years of acting experience. Holy shit, is that a great fucking production. It's so clean. So yeah. Sorry, I got distracted talking about that shit again. Boom. But yeah, no, that's the one thing is for you, it's just you're being exposed to a lot of different people, and it's making the wrestling metaphor, but that is just in the end, someone, if they get the know-how and if they can craft themselves, they can make something for themselves. You know what I mean? And in the end, if it resonates with people, it does, and that's kind of an undeniable fact, and that's that's kind of the cool thing about VTubing, because while the technology is great, it's not just the technology, it's kind of the way the technology can place you in that, because we're all in a bar right now. Or are we?
Oh.
There we go, right?
Oh.
Right, how about that, huh? Because it kind of feels like we're in a bar. We keep looking at each other like we're talking to each other.
We are
That's
in a
right.
bar.
I know, right? It's the interesting thing in that regard, because this puts us all in a neutral space. And that's why I love this. And I think when in a neutral space like this is it could be anything. We don't even know what it can be yet. We're only just seeing the
neutral space
because
it forces us to crush and rely on our own personality, our own character, right?
Yeah, it's the character model itself puts us in the middle of it, but because of OBS and all these other programs, it's not just that, it's a little bit of everything. You can have different things, when someone follows here, you'll see the alert go off, so I can have that be customized to the bar motif. Boom, like that. Boom, like that. The drink just dropped there, and that's customized to this. That is a custom animation that I commissioned and brought on board for that stuff in that regard, because I wanted it to really fit in that regard. And it's not just that you can create the entire environment around you. And I totally took your answer, but that'll count as my answer for what I see about VTubing. But Jesus, it's been a couple weeks for you. How have you been since your news articles popped about you?
I've been starting to get a little bit better about this whole thing now, and I'm starting to understand more about placement in terms of actually doing the streaming, not only for myself, but the chat box, the game itself, and also about overlays. Apparently they're a thing, and...
Oh, yeah.
Something that I do, actually. I make those.
Moai was one of the first people I met in the VTuber community, because you gave me a schedule thing.
Yeah, I saw he had this okay, so no, you gotta look better than this, man. We gotta dress you up in a suit and tie, man.
I'm not a graphic designer.
No, I'm not dissing you at all. I think you did well with what you have, but it's you have this really nice model. You deserve better than what you have.
It's
okay.
Oh, see that what that was? That was a front-fisted compliment. So he slapped you with his love instead of backhanded insult. It was like a front-handed slap. So it was kind of so great it hurt a little bit.
I think that's a very important thing that I tell people, is that across your entire stream assets, both on and off stream, try to make sure the fidelity is consistent. The quality must be consistent, please.
Yes,
that's my opinion.
That's one thing I kind of notice a lot is somebody got this thing from this artist here and this thing from this artist here, and it's it all looks good on its own, in a vacuum, but when you mesh it all up, it kind of doesn't really consist very well together.
That's why this bar was very again, shout out to 7M. Oh, 7M crushed it. 7M did fantastic work. Now they're making assets for the official production, multiple official productions now, and it's really cool. And I couldn't have asked for a better design. Because one of the big things with this was I asked for it. I need this image to look kind of 3D. I need it to be 2.5D. Because while this bar is technically a flat image, but because of how it's shaded and colored, yeah, it looks 3D-ish. enough that it lets us play with that and add to that. So that's yeah, it's not just the model. I think that's the big thing I always tell everybody. The model is like places you in there, but then it's everything else around you, your environment. It becomes your environment, your rules, your ingredients around you, the people you surround yourself with, the energy you try and give out, what you try and focus on, you know, that kind of thing.
Yep. That's why I'm doing a 3.0 for my overlays. I'm actually converting to an almost purely old school, like pixelated aesthetic.
Oh, that's
to place myself in.
I can't wait for that. We're gonna see a lot more of that. Because I think like now that a lot of people like this technology, people are trying to see how it can be done differently. You can look like someone like the Art Gun who does their chibi models that way. It's like there's a lot of different ways that things can be tackled.
I've seen
like we mastered the craft, and now it's like we're starting to like boil it down. It's like, okay, we made the cell phone. Now how can we start making it smaller? You know what I mean? It's kind of that same mentality of just like making it more efficient, making it better, so on and so forth.
Yeah. Something that's crazy is somebody figured out, and somehow I don't know how they did it, and I'm not going to use their names because they are currently building it up, but they found a way to go into VR chat and use somehow like an integrated Twitch feed to use it for like little alerts that pop up in the map. They made a map as their VTuber room in order to record while they're in VR chat with working alert systems that appear in the room. Ooh. And I'm like, whoa, amazing! Like, holy shit! Like,
no, we're at my favorite part when I started VTubing, and this was about a year and a half ago when I first asked the questions, was like, hey, can I do this on stream? I wanted to ask if I could do this. This specifically, can I do this? And their reaction, and her reaction was, I don't know. I don't think anyone's ever asked for that before. And I went, we're in the Wild West. We're in the Wild West here. Because I'm hearing, I don't know. That's never been done before. Oh, really? Licks my lips. I'm like, ooh, fun.
That was something I kind of encountered with my model a little bit. It's like, I'm like, seeing all this because it's like, I'm not necessarily have like all like the facial features. So, like, I don't have blinking, I don't have hair, so it was really hard for me to like kind of like find a model artist. It's like, who would be able to kind of like do what I want for? Because I don't see anyone who has something quite like what I have.
Well, luckily what you needed was more limited. Focus.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. And like what I saw was all these like super like you know prices, for example, super jacked. I was like, I don't really need all that though. Like I don't need all these bells.
So you have to have $10,000 for your VTubing model, or it's not.
I have to have extremely luscious hair.
There we go. We got another hour of content out of that comment. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Oh boy.
You know,
model prices.
Taka, you know, I had that moment too. You want to know what my moment was for?
What's that?
Like doing a thing here. Watch.
What the?
Boop.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
One more time.
Hold on. Behold, the ancient lore.
The sacred scrolls.
The ancient lore says you're a punk ass bitch.
It looks like a creature with a blue eye of some kind.
No, it's one of those what do you call it? One of those like psychology test drawings. What do you call it?
Rorschach test.
Yeah.
You know what would be funny? Diggy, you should have a source position exactly where you roll that out, so you can always hit it right when it unfolds what it looks like. Just and have it actually pop out from the middle. You can actually have it pop out that way.
I wanted originally the back of the scroll to have a dick butt on it, but they told me not to.
Oh, that's good. See, that's top 5 first images that it needed to be. Easily. Caffeine Jitter, speaking of, thank you for the 500 bits. First time being able to be here on this live stream. Oh, shit. First time, created by a fantastic variety of artistic bodies. Yeah, that's true. That's what I love so much. I just love how different everyone looks. It's actually one of my favorite parts about this.
Yeah, something interesting that when you bring up, technology and like how we're moving forward with it is something that I've kind of been thinking of. You know how we have like V-Roids, for example, where it's like it's kind of like it's a tool to kind of create your own model specifically, and they have like lots of tools. It's sort of a character customizer, and I feel like technology like that, and then I feel like we're going to get something like that moving forward, but for live 2D, we're going to be able to get something like that because we have stuff like pit crews, if people know what that is. I think we're going to be able to find that technology. Stuff like that, yes, and I think we also have another thing that I think is really important that I think people might be overlooking is stuff like AI generated stuff, because we've been really be able to really hone down AI generated stuff. I feel like there's a lot of ingredients here that could be mixed together, and it could be really, really efficient if we somehow get it all
best
together.
way. Someone asked me a question like what VTubing's like. And the best way of putting it is, the problem with what it is right now, this is not a bad negative problem, the problem with it is it is so chaotic what it is right now that 2 years ago it is not what it is right now. And 2 years from now, it will not be what it is right now. It's hard to say what it's going to be with new technology like this, especially with the thousands of entertainers looking to now utilize the technology.
Yeah.
And it's like the amount of like someone like Froggy, someone like Diggy, the amount of artists who can make their own stuff, who have wanted that representation in that regard, can now have that.
Oh,
Luchador
it's so
now.
good.
It really is the wild
thousands,
west.
And like
tens
all
of
the people
thousands.
who are like looking to like push the technology
Hundreds
as
of
well.
thousands, like a whole
Hit it with a fresh block
subset,
of Play-Doh.
a whole subset, a whole section of people who have enjoyed all this internet entertainment for the last 15, 20 years or whatever, now went, oh, I can do it now. And more and more of them are figuring it out.
It
And
is
that's what's-
very much
Yeah.
kick
gonna
down the
change-
door. It's time.
It's going to change because a lot of people who have been waiting in the line works are like, oh, now I'll go for it. That's like, now I'll do it. And I know because some of you did that. Oh, now
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yup.
And, there's like,
Yup.
and here's the thing, you're an early adopter. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Really? For getting in before
Really?
the bell curve.
I'm not ready for
The,
kids.
the bell curve on this one's very strange because you're limited by how you can make models. That's why it's a very odd community right now because like the person I would ask to make a model like when I first started, I don't know if I would ask now because of how busy everyone is. Like some waitlists are 2 years long. Like fuck you, 2 years long.
Ridiculous.
What?
It's
Yeah.
great. It's not. It's really not. If you think about how many people want to get into it, it
You realize like
makes sense.
the demand is insane.
It is
Oh, yeah,
because
yeah,
you
yeah.
need
Like
that.
even
that's
as
when you
somebody
mentioned-
who does art
mentioned
as
AI.
well.
You mentioned AI stuff. I
Yes.
just don't know if it's going to be possible for all the small little intricacies that you need, especially for the rigging alone. Like it's just
The
I don't
AI
even know how you would do that.
Yeah, the AI
Well,
might be
that's
good
what
for
we said
coming
about
up with
technology,
concept,
like
rough
cell
ideas,
phones
but
and stuff.
Oh, what were you saying, Moai, real quick?
Yeah, I was gonna say like, but like you say, it's
Oh,
like, oh,
sorry.
I don't know how we're gonna do this, but like that's what we've always said about technology in the past. Like, oh, I don't know how we're gonna make a computer that can do this, this, and this.
Ra-
and then
radar and
10 years
microwave-
later, we have something
ra-
even better.
Radar was created just for World War II. I mean, that's
Exactly.
yeah, it's just the kind of nut thing. Sorry, Lascar, you were saying as well.
I was just saying that. Oh, I've lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
Shit, that happens to
Sorry.
me every. I'm going to be honest. I think we've all dropped our thoughts at some point during this, right? I mean, I feel like
No.
I mean Lubar. Lubar's kept it
Huh?
together. You kept it
Yeah,
together,
yeah,
Lubar.
yeah.
You
Blue bar
can't-
is infinite.
You can't drop your thoughts if you don't think.
That's true.
Fair point. Fair point.
If only
I
we
was
could all
thinking
not
about-
think. If only we could
I
all
was-
just be floating blobs.
See, this is that's it's he was smart. What legs? Here's
I
here's
just wanted to be an eye.
I just wanted to be an eye. By the way, I wanted to say something. That is still my second highest viewed video of all time now. I just want to be an eye on
Oh.
TikTok. 750,000 views, and everyone's just like, "This is so great." Even like Jessica Nagiri's like, "Oh my god, I love him."
Okay.
It's and
Oh,
that
does
was
that
one of
mean
my
we're gonna
favorite.
get cosplay?
Wait, the porn actress?
Just,
What?
What?
Holy
She's
shit.
not a porn actress. She's a cosplayer.
What? Oh, I'm thinking of somebody
what
different.
now?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm thinking
No,
of
no, no,
somebody
no, no,
different.
no, guys. Okay, I actually hired a stenographer for the stream here, real quick here. Carol, 5
No, don't worry
seconds
about
ago, Diggy, the porn actress question
Don't
mark?
worry about it.
I actually, you joke, but next time Haru comes onto my stream, I want to see if I can hire a stenographer to read back shit.
Oh god.
I'm gonna do that.
no.
I'm gonna bring a
Like,
stenographer
catch her
to
slipping.
read
You're gonna
back.
kill that
Next time
poor
she's
moose.
here, I'm gonna have her answer for the things she just said and not be able to
Yes.
skirt it. That's right, everybody. That's
You're,
right.
you're gonna kill that poor moose.
Oh
I-
god.
Well, the thing is, now she admitted she had a cult the whole time, so I was right the whole time. And once again, of course I was, because I don't relish it or enjoy it. I hate being right all the time when I'm negative.
Oh, it's such a burden. Such a
Oh, it's
I
burden.
mean, look at the
when
bright side.
COVID
You're
hit-
either right or you're
when-
pleasantly surprised.
When COVID hit, I was canarying with that issue back in like January, like 3 months before shit really went south, because I'm like, either this is happening or I'm crazy, and I don't like either scenario.
Which part of it? Which part of it did you predict?
Well, the thing is, I got my phone back after being sick for a week, and the first news update on my phone, the first one I got was city of 10 million in Wuhan trying to put into quarantine, and I just stopped, and I was like, that's the plot of Resident Evil.
Oh.
That was my, I was like,
Tell me a
no.
zombie apocalypse movie
I
that
did-
does not start.
Is
this
this a new
way.
movie that's coming out? What?
that's how Resident Evil started. Like, wait, hold on, what? Why are 10 million people in quarantine? I've never heard of that before. What is going on over there? And then I realized, my whole thing was, I remember all, like, the scares with Ebola, all those other viruses, and I wasn't hearing none of that for this one, and I'm like, okay, what? the fuck? They made up that shit to make it scarier, and this shit actually looks kind of freaky, and they're saying nothing. I was alarmed immediately, so
yeah.
In the end, I kind of I had a guy, my neighbor actually worked in the hospital, and he was telling me what was kind of going on. And yeah, it was kind of stressful. But I don't want, let's not belabor the point or talk about COVID. It's a very depressing thing. But in that regard, one thing that came out of COVID was VTubing, though, because a bunch of people found this technology, and it kind of came out at this time where technically I can have all these people in a collab right now in a room together without them actually having to be in the room and breathing near each other's open esophagus.
Yeah, if we actually had to be in the room, I don't think we'd all fit.
Remember when we used to be on public transit and just let people breathe right next to us? Remember that?
Oh,
Remember that? Honestly, we let the flu slide for way too long. You know, I don't know why we let that flu slide for so long, because that shit is awful. The flu is awful. I hate it.
Sucks.
Oh, it does, and it's just like the only reason why we haven't got rid of it is just because like, oh, it's like really hard. You'll have to stop working for like a week and like do that. Then maybe 5 or 10 guys don't have their numbers go up, and if that doesn't happen, their dicks don't get hard, and that's really what the world revolves around.
Wow.
It's sad but true.
Yeah,
PP not hard. I need it hard now.
PP needs to be hard. The numbers go up for PP, not hard. Must win
now.
humans. I have to win
Earth.
Earth.
Money Viagra.
Something impossible, infinite growth, something eventual economic collapse.
I don't know why, but I think there's a place for always somebody to talk about how things could make money in that regard. That's there's something to be said for that. But I always hate that it's always heralded as a genius decision. Hey guys, I have an idea how we can make some money. What if we pay our employees less? And they're like, oh, brilliant. How'd you come up with that? Oh God, I don't know how he came up with it. How did he come up with that idea? I don't know. Make the product shittier so we can save more money? Is that all? Yeah, God damn it. I hate. Here's the thing. In Canada, I want cell phones and the internet nationalized. I'm rooting for big government. They've done that to me. That's how bad that's what they've done to me. Because I want some fucking responsibility, or can vote out a motherfucker who does this.
I remember one of the like a story, I forgot how long it was ago, but one of the like major monopoly cell carriers just having an outage and everyone could not communicate.
Yeah, that was Riley, wasn't it?
That's a massive problem for trade. That's the big thing about this. It is necessary for trade to have an active internet or cell phone, mostly. Like for all of us, we need a cell phone to operate and do what we do now. And at the very minimum, and we have no guarantees of receiving that service, even though the modern economy fucking requires it. And that is one thing that unites America and Canada is, holy shit, should internet access be a fucking national, like kind of like water. It should be a utility.
It should be a utility, yeah.
It always should have been. But then one guy somewhere's like, well, then I don't make money. It's like, yeah, but move, get out of the way. No, I have to keep making. No, you don't actually. Okay, you don't have to keep actually.
You've made
That's
enough
the problem.
money. You've made enough.
You don't need a third.
You don't need. We can take 90% of your money and you'd still be rich. You're fine. You're fine. Also, congrats to all the Americans who got who have any kind of debt right now with student loans.
Oh, yes,
10K has been announced for forgiveness, but for Pell Grants, 20K. That's right. Pell Grants get a double dip on that one, because Pell's, I think, are extra screwy. I had someone just message me who is like, oh, sorry, one sec. I had someone just message me say, I only have 1,000 debt now. That just freed up. Oh my God, that's just freed up a couple of years of my life, and I'm like, yep. So what were you saying? Sorry, before I cut you off.
I was saying, I read that and I had to double check to make sure it wasn't an Onion article. I was going they're really doing that? Holy crap.
So sometimes like, why don't you cancel all of it? Now here's the thing, they're going to cancel 10K because then the Republicans play against it. Then they have to make it that they're against people having their debt forgiven. You know, going into the midterms, and it literally takes an extra fucking noose around their neck, and they know that, so they can't push back too much on this. So if Biden keeps doing 10K, if he keeps doing it death by 100 cuts, he'll actually get what he wants instead of just flat out doing it. He'll be able to drag it out. Everyone forgets the politics part of this. And it's just like, come on, you guys, you gotta understand the politics part of this. That's why they're making the weed issue a midterm issue. They're putting a lot of shit on the ballot. And they're putting the women's rights. They're putting a lot of shit on that ballot. So you guys, all I'm gonna say is, I'm looking forward to how fucking political my American friends are about to be next year.
Oh my God, don't even talk to me.
It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be a positive. There's gonna be a lot of negativity. There's gonna be a lot of positivity, because this is one thing I told to everybody. A lot of them are all worried about their, body race. I'm just like, yeah, that wasn't a great idea, because that dog shouldn't have caught that bumper or that car. That really shouldn't have happened. Now that they're gonna now women are they're running on that women are second-class citizens. That's their run, even though women are a majority of the people. Interesting play that doesn't work really. So that's fine. Okay. Okay, I mean, if you want that.
Yeah.
And all I can
Weird
think
hill
is
to
because I
die
heard,
on, but at least you're dead.
I'm not to get super political. I'm just gonna talk about this right now.
Yes.
This is why this shit is so stupid to me. We're gonna look back at this time how fucking dumb it is. For example, in Florida, they're forcing that one person to have a headless body, a headless corpse born. They refuse. They did that. Now I don't know how it's gonna work, but all I can think is, aren't midterms coming up? Do you want her to go through with that during midterms? How are you guys not seeing the? Oh my god, I don't even understand what they're doing. They just want bad press.
Let's get off this topic here.
Let's talk about that! No, okay, that's fair. My goodness, everybody.
We
America!
really
Fuck yeah!
America, I
Coming
guess.
along to be the motherfucking loudest America! World's Florida! We gotta deal with it, and we don't have a vote. Yes, America's world's Florida. That's why we say you. It's like, you know how you have Florida that in America? We all have America on our world.
Yeah. There's the rest of the world, there's Florida, and there's Florida's Florida. So
Now.
Yes.
There's just something about the natural drippage of the whole country where just all the madness goes down there.
Say the drippage?
Yeah, the drippage.
Yeah,
If you look at America, it's all dripping right down there to Florida.
America
All
is a
just-
third world country with a Gucci belt.
That's not
I
fair. It's a
don't-
second world
my
country with a.
God.
It's a second world country with a second world Gucci belt. Okay, don't knock it.
it's a second world country with a flea store belt, Gucci belt.
Spelled with one C.
Right.
Well,
As
maybe
a
you'll get
New
legal
Yorker, I
weed.
know
Maybe-
how to Spock fakes.
Okay.
I mean, I think
so,
the dwarves dug most of the all the underground transit there in New York, right?
While I can't confirm or deny that, I can definitely tell you I've had more than one person down there try to sell me their piss.
Was the Australian bite?
I heard they were just throwing it away for free though.
I heard they were just
for
giving
a
it
rainy
away.
day.
No, some of them try to sell it as an elixir, my friend. It's like, hey
Well, have you
kid.
tried?
It's like, well, that's none of your business.
They should have
Rita
asked.
Illustris, you're right.
Listen, somebody says take the elixir, you try it.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
No,
Look what
no,
Neo
no.
had.
Don't-
Neo
don't
took
do
the
that.
pool.
Kool-Aid.
Neo took
Kool-Aid.
the pill and he shot out that giant unfun slide. You know, really, was that worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
wanna
did have a
get
lot
a
of.
whole
He
movie?
did have a lot of really cool sex. That's fair.
That's yeah.
Cool. No.
That
No, it
underground
was-
cave orgy, yeah.
Oh, it was 1999 sex. It was really cool.
Oh,
I
yeah.
regret having
edgy.
sex. I regret having sex. That means I can't be a wizard now.
That's that. You do sacrifice. You do sacrifice long-term power for sex. You know.
Or
Plus,
So,
you're a warlock.
I could have had an orb and everything. This is bullshit.
you still have an orb. You still have. You can get an orb. You can ponder it yourself.
No,
You just
it's not.
It won't be
it's
the
not
same.
the
I
same.
know. I know it won't be the same. I know, but in the end, think of the experiences you got to enjoy.
Yeah.
Instead of one orb, you got to enjoy two orbs.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hey.
Oh, I'll tell you what.
Heyo.
Tell you what. We'll take an orb. We'll attach a chain to it. You can use that.
That's good. Well, didn't
you
Goku do
know
that with one of the,
what?
wait, hold on. Goku did that with one of the Dragon Balls, and I think his kid got kidnapped.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
I don't
actually.
have kids, so I'm good to go.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That you know of.
That's
Goku
not-
didn't
that's
either.
not
Don't
on
say
chain.
that.
Goku didn't either. He kept going. Why does that kid look like me? It's your son, Goku. Oh, what?
Oh.
How'd that happen?
I don't know. I just like
It's
fighting.
like, I just picture him like every time he saw his son, like he just what is it? The drill sergeant from Full Metal Jacket. Just what the hell is that? What the fuck is that?
Holy Jesus! What is that?
What is that?
See, Goku is like I
Father
always get.
Five.
I get grief for like how like with one of the things I worked on we wrote Goku, and I always feel like bad because I'm like it's in the end it kind of like the story itself kind of portrays that while he's a good man, doesn't know how to be a father. He just
Oh,
doesn't.
no.
He doesn't get it. It's because of a lot of different reasons and a lot of subtle character reasons. But when we say he's a bad dad, we're not saying he's a bad person. I'm just saying that what makes him a great person inadvertently kind of makes him not the best dad, which is the same story they had for Aang in Legend of Korra. That's one of my favorite parts about Korra was Aang was not a great father. He wasn't. I
Nope.
loved that he wasn't a good dad. He they loved him, but two of his kids were just not the happiest with him, and I don't blame them in that regard. But they pointed out he had to rebuild a temple that was wiped out. Like he had to focus on one of his kids, and by nature, his responsibility made it so he had to focus on one of the kids instead of the other two. So to them, he's a poor father, and there's a whole subplot about that. And I love that shit. I love that shit because I like the idea of even though people are good, they still struggle at base, like that kind of stuff, because that's very innately human, and I think that's a very relatable thing. So it's
I will
not
say, I hate characters that are written to be loved by all. They're bad characters. It's bad writing. Stop doing it.
You mean Mary Sue?
Mary
No,
Sue.
that's not-
that's when they're just good at everything. That's just when they're good at everything, and
it's
everyone
not
just
the
likes
same
them.
thing,
I think it's part of the aspect of it, though, at least.
Yeah.
Like, it can be a facet of what Mary Sue is, but the thing is that Mary Sue means that it is to be without flaw and written as being flawed in a way that's appealing.
I will put it this way: if I were to take two characters right now, put them next to next, and I ask you which one is the Mary Sue between the two, it's about execution of a character. It's about what they do and their struggles in doing so. Let's go now with Charlize Theron's character from Mad Max Fury Road, Furiosa, next to Rey Skywalker, mixed Star Wars. Who's the Mary Sue?
Mixed Star Wars?
I don't know what her name is.
Rey is
Rey's the Mary Sue. Because Furiosa's going to have a prequel, so we find out.
Staring contest with Blue Bar here. Oh, what are you doing down there?
Furiosa's
I'm exploring.
I love the shit out of that.
Yeah, exploring, are we?
Exploring. There's many mountains. You might actually have to make camp and make for the summit in the morning.
Did you describe this as mountains?
No, I'm describing Moai as a mountain.
Oh, okay.
He's a mountain of a man.
Yeah, watch out. Diggy might try and beat a tunnel inside you later. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what his plan is. Ayo.
I mean, he does
Okay.
want to kill people.
Listen,
Hey, Jesus knows something about moving rocks. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Yo.
No. He didn't
Up
move
top?
the rock. He didn't move the rock. What happened is that because the Romans killed him in T-pose, it allowed him to execute
That's fair.
a respawn glitch, and then he no-clipped out of the cave.
Oh, you no-clipped out of the. Oh.
That
how
makes
he
sense.
got out.
So that explains. Okay, so that explains. So he's still out there. I'm imagining he's just like a Gmod idiot box flailing somewhere.
Oh God.
Jesus,
I
please
mean,
tell me you have a
like that.
T-pose. Please.
Well,
It
you
makes-
see, I do not have a T-pose.
Man.
The T-pose for Jesus would be a little awkward, I think. 'cause-
Well, I tried that before, but
Oh,
people just
you know
kept on
what?
saying I wanted to hug.
I mean, honestly, it's okay. It's Jesus wants a hug. That's what he was going for, right?
Yeah.
Jesus wants
exactly.
a hug.
One of the story of that joke that was never meant to be that funny. Myself and Kaiser, the third episode, we were scripting the third episode, and we had a lot of really fun ideas already down on paper. Third episode's one of my favorites. I just loved how it came together.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, hold on.
I-
The joke started from you
I think it was
guys?
one of my favorite as well.
Oh yeah, that's Jesus wants a hug joke was in Hellsinger Bridged episode 3.
Oh, to check
The
that out
scene
then.
cut. They do a placement shot in Brazil. So the first thing is it just cuts to like just two panels of two arts moving at like different like frames, like, kind of like as you zoom in. It's like an art save placement shot. You know what they're doing, right? So Jesus is doing the hug, and I just yell in the distance because I'm across the room, and myself and Scott are watching, and I just go, Jesus wants a hug! And Scott spat his water out. Like, Scott just started fucking dying of laughter, and we ended up just leaving it in, and there was no thought to it. It was just a silly, just observation. I just went, he looks like he's trying to hug somebody, and no one's there, you know? It's just...
Those are some of the best jokes.
Yeah, that is like some like have like a lot of like the best comedy. A lot of those things. It's just like some random spur of the moment thing, and then it just.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like,
Or-
here's a good one. Here's the thing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged by Little Karibo. Screw the rules, I have money. That was not there was no formula. There was no secret writing thing. That was just him throwing a joke in. He just thought was kind of, that'll do. But it's his delivery, and boom.
Iconic.
By the way, Jesus, by the way, I'm gonna give you a hug.
Oh,
Give you I'm giving him that Christian side hug, by the way.
yeah,
That's
that
what you
good old
gotta give him that
Christian
Christian,
side hug.
gotta give him that Christian side hug. That's right. You gotta leave room for Jesus.
Yeah, like
Which is
the
odd
hug
when
that
it
you,
is
like,
Jesus.
give people in church when it's like you don't really know the person, but like you have to hug them anyway.
So Jesus,
Awkward.
Hey,
Just
Jesus,
did because I'm an asshole.
So Jesus, I need to ask you a big question here. Can I book you for Christmas?
Oh, Christmas?
Yeah,
Sure.
I know it's gonna be. I'm asking now ahead of time because I feel like everyone's gonna try and get them some Jesus during the December.
Wait
Yeah.
a second. You don't take your birthday off?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, to be fair,
Oh
a
my
lot
God.
of people that in my religion don't take Christmas off.
Are you gonna do a birthday stream on Christmas Day, Jesus, or is that something
Please.
you're considering?
Please do it, please. I'm
I'm
begging
thinking
you.
about
No,
it.
no. Something to consider. Consider it because it is Christmas Day. It really is. So
Yeah.
it's like the one day where I'm always like, come on, everyone needs one day where they're not doing some bullshit. Okay, at least one day. Like, that's the one day I think people can get sloshed drinking. I really do. It's meant to be a day of merriment, celebration in that regard. That's why I think I'm okay with drinking in concept. Just solo drinking's always been my problem.
Yeah.
So Taco.
Right now, I'm still in that age where, like, streaming, I just do it for fun. Because, yeah it's just fun. I'm not doing it for a job.
I hope that never I mean, you know, obviously you can make a job of it, but I hope you only stream because you like doing it.
Yeah.
On the topic of Christmas, Taka, there is somebody who has requested me to hand deliver a gift to you.
What?
Here you go.
What was
Oh.
One by the name of Salty Jub. Very, very talented.
Salty,
and very
Salty
skilled.
Jub did. This is oh, excellent. That is
Beautiful.
Oh, that is oh my god, Salty. I don't have art, I don't have talent like you. Now I'm salty. Like, that is literally how I feel about this art piece. And I'm about to show you all. What a kind gift. Holy
I need to see
shit.
this.
Look at that. That is
Oh my god.
that is
Goodness.
that is fantastic.
What is
Jesus Christ.
I
Wow.
love the legs so much. I love the legs so much on that one. That is
wow.
character?
I love how the feet are actually sitting. I love like elongated portions like that. That's really good. The face is so. Oh, I'm loving the shadowed eye. he has the whole just like the eye head tilts back and he's actually secretly crazy. That is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. That's so fucking great. Thank you. What a kind gift.
That's
What a-
amazing.
That is, yeah, really, yeah, oh my goodness, here. I'm gonna have this, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to tweet that out later. My god.
And
My
they
God.
made you a version that will not get fucked by Twitter. Enjoy.
Oh,
Cool.
excellent. What?
Cool.
See, now I know I got real artists working on shit. They're like, oh yeah, no, this is a mode that don't get all cropped out. My goodness. Thank you so much, Salty Jub. God damn. Too goddamn
Wow.
kind. Seriously, everyone's being so goddamn kind right now. This really is just drawn together, but not as rude. That's true. That's what Kaiju
Hey.
Fluff said, who's someone else I'd like to have at an open bar in the future.
I love Kaiju.
I gotta have Kaiju Fluffs. I gotta have. There's so many people. There's so many people. You know.
So many people.
There's so many people. There's every day I wake up. There's more VTubers and my legs break again. I don't know.
Don't worry, they break and then they repair themselves and they become stronger, and then they break and then they repair themselves and they get stronger.
Jesus, don't you fix those things?
He
I
can
can make people walk, I can heal blind.
No, he can
and
dupe items. That's his thing.
Oh, dupe glitch.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hello.
You should see Bree Jesus' bread.
That's
dupe.
why I say you need to like optimize your cross percent run. You really do. Like, you have the tools at your disposal. You just need to figure out how to use them.
You see, the cross percent run is how I get the bad ending, and I don't like the bad ending.
Right.
No, that's not good. Where are your save states in your current run as being Jesus?
Yes,
Jesus?
exactly.
Yeah.
Sadly, most of my save states have been corrupted.
Oh no, you have an
Oh,
autosave
no.
start before one of the last bosses. Yeah.
Yeah, last boss happened in 1990.
Damn it.
Oh.
Well,
Wait, did you save before 2020?
I'll have to double check that.
No. You see
Did you
Jesus'
save
skin palette?
before
They patched
2020?
that. They patched that in.
Etched it. What the
What? I mean, it's, oh no! Don't worry, Catholicism didn't at all edit the Bible at all. They didn't change anything in there at all. No.
It always has been.
That's one of my favorite. I wish in Hellsing Bridge.
No.
I wish there were just more episodes of just Alucard just flying around and doing bullshit, because I feel like he just could have had so many more jokes. I just really feel like, oh yeah, sure, yeah. The Bible told you to do it. I've seen the real Bible, by the way. It's 3 times as long, actually. They cut 2/3 of the gay stuff. They really did.
Well, yeah.
What? Oh yeah, it was like 2/3 as long, and it was 2/3 as gay. It really was. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, 12 dudes wandering in the desert. No, only straight stuff happened. Rolls his eyes.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. No.
I'll tell you what, those-
all that
those
olive
guys-
oil, and no carbs. Sure, people weren't just shirtless, hanging out with each other. Please.
You know what the worst thing is? Out of all 12 of those guys, a lot of them like fart jokes.
That does not shock me. That really doesn't.
No.
Now, who is out of all the disciples? Who's the prankster? Who's the prankster?
Judas.
Judas?
No. Judas
no,
is not
No, that was the worst.
Judas is
That
the
was-
trickster.
Hey, Judas tries to prank people.
It's a
Judas
prank,
tries.
bro.
Judas just never knows scale. He goes too far with his pranks, you know.
Yeah. It's just a prank, bro. The cross was just a prank, bro.
if anybody was the actual real jokester, it was Peter.
Peter was a, yeah. Peter sounds like a wild one. Peter sounds like a wild one.
I mean, I would literally tell the guy to go out and go fish, and then the next thing he'd do is like he'd come back with a fish saying, "Hey, I got this gold coin from a fish's mouth."
Oh boy.
See, he showed off everything constantly. Like, look, I found a shiny rock. Look, God, I found a shiny rock. That's great. That's great. That's great, Peter.
Right.
We can use it for religion. Yes, Peter. I'll write a book.
I'm a shiny rock.
Anonymous
Shiny.
gifter. Gifting us up to fart. Well, thank you. Thank God.
The
Oh
fart.
my god.
Oh my.
Thank goodness.
Thank you. See, this is good.
I wonder if there's an account called the Cheek Clapper.
I'm sure there is.
Well, there is now.
If there wasn't before.
That's
Make it happen.
because
Chop, chop.
Well, congratulations, Daddy. You just created the cheek clapper.
Don't call me daddy. Don't do that. Oh no.
why? It's not. Yeah, you gotta say it more like a question, Daddy.
Daddy.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah.
Daddy.
That's very painful.
Daddy. No,
Daddy.
we can't quote that one.
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
You're right.
Put that.
You're right. So, no, guys, do you think there's too many VTubers here, or not enough VTubers? That's the real question.
Well, I say
can
that
fit in
I
more.
needed more.
How many VTubers could we add?
We could fit one more if you put them sideways.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, just have them go like right across the top above me and Taco.
Yeah, if someone's willing to
Or,
play,
like,
we could fit
If
one.
we
Spider-Man
shrink
thing up to
everyone
that.
down a lot more, and
some of
just
it's
make the
about the-
bar bigger.
Some of it's about the real estate. Like, I just appreciate that Vex is able to shrink herself down for the bar, because technically she's
yeah.
kaiju size, you know? So she just goes,
Yeah.
Yeah.
whoop, whoop. You know, so
That's
it's kind
fun.
of
I
like...
actually, on my next model, I plan to actually get cradling arms or like beholding hands, so I could put VTubers in my fucking hands and
I
in my
see.
arms, so I can just
Are you
carry them
trying to do
around.
that like the Misty pose with her arms crossed with Togepi's legs dangling down there? I call it the Misty.
Why are you
pose.
calling on the powers of Togepi again? Have you not done enough?
Because there's hundreds of episodes of Togepi just fucking sitting in her arms going and just doing it some Deus Ex Machina shit.
Is it
yeah.
bad that I've always wondered like what happens if she dropped him?
See, I just
Well,
wish that
you get
happened
correct.
more. I honestly, what's hilarious to me is I've been watching Solar Opposites lately, and it's better than people give it credit for. I think that's the other show that looks like Rick and Morty. That's voiced by
I'm
one
pretty
of
sure
the guys.
it's made by Justin Roiland.
No, it's not. It's made by his best friend actually. So
Holland?
I don't know who his best friend is, but it's the guy he worked with in the past, and they play the two main aliens and the rest of the cast. It's pretty fun. They have a character called the Poopa. It's called the Poopa, and it's
Poopa?
it's like Togepi essentially, and it's like a non-character that just walks around and does whatever it needs to be. And at one point in the episode, they're like, because there's one episode where he's able to create like an artificial market with Beyblades and shit at school. Yes, there's an episode about Beyblades. And they're like, in an episode, they're trying to, we need help! Where's the Poopa? Oh shit, we left him in the last episode with the Beyblades! He's at the school Beyblade, Beyblade! Because he wasn't in the episode the whole time. And I'm like, I
my
love
God.
this show. That's good comedy. That's good comedy. I didn't even realize the Poopa wasn't in the episode the whole time. With like mascots or like even like less is more in that regard, which is one of the reasons why Lubar, one of my favorite things that Lubar does, he'll just float around sometimes.
I've been
spin in a
watching
room
like
like-
fly
Yeah,
around and fly.
He's literally
just-
buzzing around like those airplanes around King Kong.
Yeah. Well,
I'm King Kong in this instance, I believe.
well, you're both from an island, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mine's better.
Well, there's just less apes, less giant apes, which is good.
I think there's less
everything.
because
Whoops.
Islanders,
Giant Ape
kinda
Island,
like
what's
to
there?
know.
Giant apes. Better than Candy Apple. I'd rather go to Candy
What's
Apple
this?
Island. Oh,
Wait,
what's on
what?
Candy Apple
What
Island?
island are you
Apes. But they're not so
Mountain,
big.
Charlie.
Well, what's on
Candy
Easter
Mountain.
Island? What's on Easter Island, huh?
Easter Island.
Cannibals.
Oh my god, it's Easter.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
Wait a minute.
Easter
Maui.
bunnies that eat you, like the bunny from
Monty Python?
Monty
Monty
Python.
Python,
Yeah,
the
that's
Holy
actually
Grail.
that's
Right.
I
actually a massive
fucking
spawn
love Monty
point for them.
Python. Ugh.
That's one of those.
He's becoming a Beyblade. He's becoming a Beyblade.
Here's the thing. Lubar was anime the whole time. Lubar was actually a Beyblade spirit. We should have known this. Damn it! Why didn't we know that?
Okay.
Lubar the Pit Beast.
Do a barrel roll.
Barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Do a barrel.
Barrel roll.
Barrel roll. Do a barrel roll.
Barrel roll.
And him right round, baby, right round.
Are we allowed to smoke in the bar?
Well, you're all pretty smoking hot, so yeah, go for it.
Hey.
Okay.
There we go. Excellent. I'm smoking cigarettes right now. No one's noticed that
That's
yet.
not tobacco, is it?
That's
None of your fucking business.
It's cig-a-weed, dude, is what it is. It's what it is, if I can quote Chris Tucker. Now, guys, since we've been here for about 2 hours-ish, I think it's a good time as anything to ask you all what your favorite movie is and really start this debate.
Green Mile.
Your favorite movie. There's no wrong answer
hard
on this question. There's no
Green
wrong
Mile.
answer.
You want to bet?
Who said Green Mile?
Me. I love
Green
the
Mile?
Green Mile. It's my
Good choice.
favorite film.
Dude, when I found out that was a Stephen King novel, it shocked me. I was like, what?
Yes, it also
Stephen King?
blew my fucking mind.
He also did Shawshank Redemption. I'm like, the fuck is he good at making films in prisons?
Maybe he feels trapped. Who knows?
Maybe it's the drugs. All right, there we go. There's a good,
Maybe.
solid first answer. Okay, well, how about the other 4 people, including myself? Mine's Fifth Element, but everyone already knows that.
Oh, that's a lovely movie.
Thank
I
you.
like that
That's
movie.
my storytelling of that movie.
Storytelling so wow. Dude, my favorite part is it's like the first act of a 3-act play that just ends randomly. That's the movie. It's like, oh, we're done. Oh, okay.
Pretty much.
One that's held up for me has been The Last Starfighter.
Oh, nice guilt. That's a good guilty pleasure one. That's really nice.
Yeah.
That was interesting for the time too. That death
I don't
scene
think
on
I've seen
screen
it.
is still
What's it
difficult
about?
to watch. It kind of is one of those sci-fis that came out in between Star Trek and Star Wars, so it kind of sits in a weird place. But it tried to tell a very different kind of story.
Yeah, if someone said it was basically, what if you had the story of King Arthur, but it was video games?
Yeah.
That sounds fucking sweet, though.
So the aliens sent down the arcade machines to gauge our abilities, so they find someone who can get the highest score with the highest like that's actually how they test pilots. But on Earth, it actually looks like video game missions, so they were able to stay quiet at the time, so they can actually get lower tech people involved for the war that they're in. It's kind of I like that writing. That's really clever. I enjoyed that. That was fun shit.
I'm super about that.
Yeah, I think you'd like the concept. There's a torture scene that's very uncomfortable in that film.
The one with the laser beam on the screen.
Yeah, that was really dark. That was really...
what they had to go from an actor to claymation with how brutal that was.
Yeah, that's how. That's a brutality kill. But now that's 2 of 3. I think we still got Lubar, Jesus, and Moai sitting there scratching their heads on their favorite theatrical production.
I will break the silence and say that my personal favorite film is Kiki's Delivery Service because of how chill and relaxing it is.
Excellent choice.
That is. Yeah, that's.
You mean it's not The Passion of Christ?
No, that's a horror film for Jesus. You kidding?
Yeah, that's a snuff film.
No, that's funny. I'd like to just sit down and just watch it and be like,
well, hey, Jesus, do you want to watch Hostel?
That's wrong.
Hey, Jesus, do you want to watch Hostel, where you're the main character? Like, Jesus.
I'm sorry, Jesus Christ Superstar.
There we
This
go.
plot has all kinds of holes in it.
There you go. The Technicolor Dreamcoat.
Lubar and Moai. It's down to YouTube for your favorite movies. Here we go.
I might have kind of... It's hard to pick because like I have a couple of things that I like, but for
here's the thing. I actually I preface it this way: a singular movie, because I feel like trilogies are an oddball because I think that's an entirely separate list. Because then that's an entirely different set of movies. Because Lord of the Rings is nowhere in my top 10 favorite movies.
Yeah.
I would say Two Towers would be in my top 25, maybe. But for trilogies, I think I like it the most out of all the trilogies I've seen. There's a lot of trilogies. There really are, and that's
I'm
a
not
whole.
really talking about a trilogy though.
Yeah.
They're two very different movies. But they're kind of
Yeah,
similar.
the only good trilogies are the ones that were created as trilogies. Like they didn't hire.
Yeah, they had a
guys
plan.
to make yeah.
They kind of had a plan in mind. It's not everyone. And here's the thing. That's why Lord of the Rings is really strong because
Lord of the Rings.
yeah, they had the dude. They wanted 2 films. He's like, no, fuck that, 3.
No. The story about that was that he went around advertising for 2. All these studios said you can do it in 1 until he got to New Line. The producer apparently was a fan of the book. He said, "What are you talking about? You do it in 2. You do it in 3." So
and then they finally found the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like when you hear George R.R. Martin actually turned down multiple Hollywood deals because there's just no way you can make a movie of Game of Thrones. You can only do a TV show run. But like we're not going to put a big budget into that. No one will ever want that, and that's why they slept on that for 10 years. No one wanted it. Yeah, it's nuts, huh? It's crazy. That's why TV is like such a big deal now. That's why we're in a golden age of television because there's a million amazing shows. Even though all the crap with Warner Brothers and what they're doing and all that shit, and that's backfiring on them in terrible ways. There's still an era of like next level television where like I haven't seen Severance yet. I haven't seen Boys season 2, season 3 yet. I haven't seen Sandman yet. I haven't seen The Umbrella Academy season 3 yet. I am behind on shows now that are genuinely good.
Can I gush about how much I fucking love Invincible?
Dude, yes, you can,
Oh.
because there's a reason why Invincible's good, and I'm going to sum it up real quickly. My one issue with comic books, because I've read plenty of comic books, my friend has lent me his collection from time to time for certain stories. The thing I hate about comic books is to understand the stories, you really have to know everything, because of how interwoven everything is, and you got to do so, like, all the crossover events are confusing. Because I just don't know what's going on, and I know they're doing now. One thing I love that they're doing omnibus collections of everything now, and I actually have the first 2 Alien ones now, and I'm very happy with that. And I'm getting the Predator comics now too. I'm looking forward to it. But
I love the omnibus.
But here's the omnibus.
Why can't Jesus be next to a dwarf? What are you trying to say?
That's
Who said that?
Who said?
Roy.
Who said that?
Roy?
Roy. Well, Roy.
We're basically brothers. Do you see our faces?
Yeah, we're the two
bearded.
people with the best beards here.
You know what?
Correct.
Yeah, these are 2 bearded fellas. They both have a Just for Men advertisement coming their way.
Oh.
Ripped.
It's Jesus and his
They're
friend
the body
Diggy.
of Christ. Yeah.
We have big asses.
Jesus'
probably.
cousin. See, this is Mary's brother's son. It's a bit different. It's
Oh no.
Mary's brother's son, so they're kind of cousins. And in the end, like, and she married a very broad. He married a very broad lady. And then we have Diggy. There we go. See, this is I'm a backstory. That's what it is. It's all about life.
Backstory.
But like, there's so many TV shows that I'm behind on now. I can't even keep up. Like, I just got done season 3 of What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh.
Like, there we go.
Oh, dude, did you watch Our Flag Means Death yet?
No, I don't.
need to see that.
I watched the first little bit of it. I didn't care for it, unfortunately.
Really?
Didn't do it for me. No, unfortunately, not this one.
And-
That's fine. Not all of them.
Anyway.
Not all of them can work for everybody. You know.
My actual
like-
answer, though.
You know,
Oh.
and in the vein of in the
what's
vein
going on?
of things that
Everyone's
we're
talking.
doing-
Shit. Wait, who had an answer? Someone said.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, back to the actual answer I was gonna go with. Has anyone heard of I think it's 1999 movie called Virus? Has anyone heard of that movie?
Kinda.
wait,
The name is
maybe.
familiar.
Yeah.
Basically, it's about this sort of, like, I guess, alien virus.
Oh,
like
wait,
computer
hold on.
virus that gets beamed down to the ship, and it starts taking control of the ship.
Yeah. Well,
And
the soul of
eventually
his
it's
dad
up-
was in that one.
Yeah.
I remember
Independence
that
Day.
now.
Independence Day in reverse.
No, but it's like what happened is that the computer started taking over the ship, right? And it started to, like, cannibalize these humans into, like, these weird, like, dead cyborgs. It was really gruesome, but it was really cool. Like, a lot of the effects that they did as well, like the plotting was like it really sold us up as a horror movie.
I got bad news, guys. You want to know why? Like, here's the thing. I think that what CG artists do is truly amazing, and they just get treated like shit. And there's a reason why that is, and why there seems to be a lack of practical effects. It's because guess what? Between practical effects and CG, guess which one is unionized and which one isn't?
Practical.
Yeah.
Practical.
Yeah.
Practical effects is a union gig, and graphics and
a
CG
shame.
is not. And that is one of the reasons why we're dealing with this now to this day. And that's why they default to CG, because they can ask for all that shit without having to pay union rates for everything. Oh yeah, everybody. It's like,
Not only that, but
God
they
damn it.
can screw over those computer artists at the very last minute by denying them their final paychecks,
Bingo.
firing them before their pensions kick in, everything.
it's not, I'm not gonna lie, the entire VFX industry could literally protest and get everything they wanted right now with what Marvel just announced. I'm like, that's cute. You think you're gonna get all that done? You got a lot of CG you need there, guys, and they're really squawking a lot about how they're being treated. Are you planning to squeeze more out of them?
Yeah.
I don't know. If anything, it'll be a big, as always, as all things. You know, I'm
Welcome
a
to
un-
you. Pay them. Pay them what they deserve.
Yeah.
That's the big thing. Is in the end, people especially if they spend years working on something, just finding out like a lot of shit's being canceled on Warner Brothers because a lot of those shows being canceled have residual deals, and I'm like, that's why they're getting canceled. I'm like, you fuck off right now. Really, artists can't even get residuals now, huh? Is that how this is gonna be, huh? Really? Fuck. It's really. It's one of those frustrating things here, but we also live in an era where we can now take our phones and work with an artist to make a custom character and then have all of us interact on screen at the same time, completely without
I
any.
wonder what he's talking about. I wonder what he's referring to.
I think, you know, it is interesting. It's more if
Yeah.
you look through all the little subtle hints, you'll see what I'm yelling. Yeah. It's Lubar. It's all about Lubar. It's all about Lubar, baby. It's all about Lubar, baby.
Oh.
It's all about Lubar, baby.
Just Lubar.
Only
Yeah.
Lubar.
You know what else is a really good movie in the same vein, though? Event Horizon.
That one's
Never
hard to
heard
rewatch for me because of how visceral some of that shit is.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Virus
especially
is the same way. That's what I'm saying. They're very similar.
I love that for one reason. It's just, to this day, Lawrence Fishburne still to this day has the best horror movie reaction to a situation.
Yeah.
Walks in there, sees the first dead body, goes, "We're getting the fuck out of here immediately."
Yeah,
just nope. Nope, 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 nope. Get the ship! Flying home! Having none of this bullshit! Love for Lubar from Sif Avella. Okay. Oh, The Thing? The Thing?
You know what movie freaked me the fuck out as a kid?
What's that?
Species.
Sex kills.
The fucking where it's just like a bunch of flesh in the walls just disembowels the man, just a sex cocoon, just a leaping tentacle ripping some dude's face off from the coochie. Like what the fuck? I did not deserve.
I think someone was processing something while they wrote that, produced that.
Yeah.
Someone's gone through a lot there.
The guy who designed Species was the same guy who designed the Aliens, H.R. Giger, right?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so. I hope not. That shit terrified me too. As a kid, holy shit! I thought Jurassic Park was the scariest thing as a kid. I was afraid to go outside at night because of Jurassic Park. No, there's just these fucking armored, acid-spitting penis monsters, and then there's Species, and I'm just like,
okay,
holy shit!
Okay, hold on.
Holy shit!
I have a carry-on story real quick. I actually saw Jurassic Park for the first time at a drive-in theater in Florida in the middle of the night. That was an experience.
Oh man! The most horrifying
the
scene is. I still love knowing that movie that when the window wasn't supposed to pop out, it was supposed to break actually, right?
Oh yeah.
So the window popped and it was being pushed down on them, and they kind of just kept filming it.
Yeah.
When they're actually their panic pushing it up was real, and I'm like, oh, that's good. That's why they used it.
Yeah, and the other thing is that they basically did that drive-in theater thing with the T-Rex at the beginning of the new movie, which was funny. You remember what the T-Rex came crashing into the drive-in theater, or was that just the trailer? I can't remember.
I think that was the second movie.
I don't remember that. Yeah, I don't remember that really. The second movie is a haze for me. I only remember like 1 and 2.
I don't know. How did the T-Rex get its head inside the ship's captain to bite the guy but leave the arm? I don't know. Whatever. It
they just killed everyone and then left.
But then they put them. No, the T-Rex snuck around and ate everybody, but stayed small, and then put themselves back under the ship for the big reveal, and they closed the door behind them. Yeah, that was the.
That's because the T-Rex is made of drama. Just ask Red Claw.
He's just a honky boy.
We have to stop this T-Rex. Gold. That's what the funny thing about Jurassic Park 2 is that's Vince Vaughn's first movie.
No.
Yeah, remember that one scene?
Really?
I'm the solution. He's that guy who does cuts all the actual, breaks all the locks running through that place, the other guy's base. He's literally sent there to sabotage. That was actually one of his gigs, was to sabotage the enemy. Yeah, that's Vince Vaughn.
You want to know what I was fascinated with and always wanted a toy or a model of? Was the weird Barbasol cryo can. I've always wanted
Dude,
one.
the Jurassic Park toys
one
were so fucking
bad.
cool looking. Jurassic Park toys look so fucking cool.
Oh man, so fucking sweet.
Yeah,
did all of us answer the question about movies?
No,
I think Lubar did not go.
Lubar hasn't selected their favorite movie yet. Yeah.
So I don't really. I don't know. I don't know what my favorite movie is, but I know the movie I watched the most was
Lubar
Ratatouille.
staring at you with Ratatouille.
Ratatouille. I don't know why I watched it so much, but I did.
About a wise being that controls another through pulling of strings? How could that possibly be?
So is Ratatouille a mecha anime?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I figured it was.
Meat Mecha.
Dude, Meat Mecha is some of the fucking coolest shit. Don't at me. Which I think my first ever encounter with it was what the fuck was the Gundam where it had a giant organic Gundam that they just flew into? There is a Gundam that has that, I believe.
I feel like I'm trying to remember if it's Escaflowne or not, because
but that might have been it.
Remember that Escaflowne theme? That wasn't even in the show.
Oh,
it was from the movie.
That.
It was from the movie.
That. My brother and I loved that watching that all the time. That was a great show.
I think it might be Devil Gundam. Yeah, Devil Gundam.
Devil Gundam.
It has flesh.
Yep.
Oh, are we going? Wait, hold on. Is this G Gundam? Are you getting G Gundam? Oh, this is G Gundam.
So.
You're talking. Oh, you're talking G Gundam. Oh, that's Street Fighter Gundam.
I mean, robots is robots.
Yeah.
IWG, World Wrestling Gundams.
That's really what it was. Like the American was a boxer and a football player. I mean, dude, he had shoulder pads for football, and then they become boxing gloves on his hands. I mean, this is just Street Fighter, really. And then they have the tournament in Hong Kong, which is a separate country, which makes it hilarious to rewatch. And all I can think is, because that was the first thing I started abridging in, all I can think is if I was still abridging that when we were by episode 40, the geopolitical jokes I could be making at this point.
All right,
Because Canada's a character. Literally, Neo Canada is an actual thing, and the Canadian actor has no Canadian accent whatsoever, and he's just
Is that the Tequila Gundam one?
No, that's the Tequila Gundam. That's with Mexican Gundam, and it has a net, a sombrero, and a giant mustache.
I love Tequila Gundam.
It is the world through Japan's eyes. That's really what it is. It really
is.
Windmill Gundam's still the best though.
Holland
Gundam, because they're in stealth mode. It shows all these windmills in a field, and one of the windmills gets up with legs and starts walking. I'm not kidding. That was actually one of the scenes.
No, Min. I need to see this.
Min brings up a good point. She says, "Here's to the time I rented the Escaflowne movie, not knowing that it would show a horse getting eviscerated. That was a fun thing for my parents to see."
Oh,
Here's the
God.
thing. Here's a phenomenon I noticed between all people who have eventually come to watch anime. Have you guys had the weird cassette tape that your parents bought you situation in anime?
No, that would be my
yes,
babysitter who brought
out loud.
Record of Lodos War from my babysitter. That's what it was for me.
Dude,
Macross,
I
do you
love
remember Love
Record
Was
of Lodos
Mine?
War. But
Record
I
of
had
Lodos-
a horrible first time experience with anime. The first two things I've ever watched that were anime were Wicked City and Demon City Shinjuku. I was like,
Oh my
Oh,
God.
This is a little weird.
Oh, what a
Did you see that in front of your parents?
We're gonna start you off soft. This is called Gantz. It's an early approach. God damn.
I want to watch this action show called Dominion Tactics.
Oh, that's good. Whoa, they're having a lot of sex.
Yeah, I was sitting there watching this. I'm like, this is a little weird. And then I go watch Pokemon, and then I go back. This is getting a little weirder.
Wait
and
a
then
minute.
I shit you not even a year later, it's like, oh, look at this. Well, like, what's a Rutsuki Doji? Oh no.
Oh my God.
Narrow hell door.
Oh dear
indeed.
God.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So I got the ugliest shit early, and I feel so angry because I was like, oh man, I love Pokemon and Sailor Moon. I'm like, you bastards. I wish I had that as my first time. It's not fair.
Ooh.
It's not fair.
Angel Con. I feel like the younger generations have because we had only certain things we're getting through in VHSs at VHS rental stores. Only a couple of the things that like more or less it would be somebody at the store curating or asking them to get it to put it there so people could check it out, more or less. It was very much niche. It was a very limited stuff on there. But then there was a 3-year batch where all of a sudden anime became the Saturday morning programming, Dragon Ball Z, all that shit. And I pretty much grew up watching anime, essentially. It became more or less what my childhood was curated art from other countries, which is neat. Mm-hmm.
Robotech is a good example of anime that you grew up with, yeah.
The best abridged series ever.
Oh, yeah. No, did you
know they actually have the remastered version on Amazon? No joke. The full,
really?
Full upscaled, full original version of the show with all the all the legal rights signed off and everything. Yeah.
Really?
Oh boy.
Because that was a combo. That was a combo show. That was the big thing. It was a combo show back in the day.
Yeah, it was 3 different series that they just.
Yes, so they got all the right. I guess they squared it away, and now they have that version of the show on Amazon. And I was actually rewatching it, going, man, this is not bad for the era it was in. Not all things considered, not bad. Could it be?
No.
For the era, it was the 80s. It
was the 80s. It was extreme 80s.
Dude, I literally am watching this going, was Terminator out yet when they were dubbing this? Was Predator out yet before they were dubbing this? How buff was Arnie when they were thinking about dubbing this? How buff was Arnie at that point?
He was already Mr. Universe at that point, I think.
All the dudes in Predator are alarmingly ripped.
My favorite part about that whole movie is it doesn't matter how ripped they are, really, because in the end they all get slashered halfway through, like a third through the movie, because it's a fucking horror movie and they don't even realize it.
If you shank a meat balloon, the blood will squirt.
I keep forgetting how quick Jesse Ventura. So sorry, I didn't mean to cut you away. I keep forgetting how quick Jesse Ventura dies in that movie. He's the second guy to go, but he has the best line, and I won't say the full line, obviously. Let the slack-jawed F-words around here. This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus. Like me.
Like me. Sexual tyrannosaurus.
I mean, he had no time to bleed. That was the thing.
I ain't got time to bleed. It's such a stupid line. And his friend give him a look like, all right, dude, okay.
It just makes me think that line was ad-libbed, and he's going like, really? That's what you're going with?
There's a lot of...
Somebody had to laugh.
It was such a. I was rewatching it. Didn't realize how fun it is. It's still a fun fucking movie.
It's so fun.
Oh, they had so much fun.
It's so good.
I will say this: some of the best
performances. Some of the ones.
Okay, so I've seen Prey. Have you seen the new one yet?
I have been wanting to. I'm going to be this weekend.
It's on. If you're in America, it's on Hulu Plus. If on Hulu, if you're anywhere other than America, it's on Disney Plus. So, yeah, no joke.
What?
We don't have Hulu in Canada.
That's weird.
Disney willingly hosted a slasher film?
No, that's Disney has all of the Hulu content on Disney Plus. I can literally go onto Disney Plus to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
What the fuck?
I go on to Disney Plus to watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia now.
That is a sentence.
Yep.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Men, have a good night, Party Demon S. Oh my goodness.
Good night,
actually, guys, you guys have been here for 2 hours and 20 minutes. 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is where you guys should plug your stuff now. You really need to be plugging. We're gonna go from left to right. We're gonna start with Lasgar. The plug yourself, Lasgar. You got to plug.
Okay, so yeah, tonight I'm gonna be doing watch along with Daily Dose of Internet. Gonna be doing Cards Against Humanity on Friday with my Discord. So
always a fun time.
Oh yeah. Other than that, I've just got my normal Uno games coming up. So, there we go.
Fuck yeah. Dickie, it's your first time here at the bar. I hope it was a good time, but what you got going on tonight or this week at all?
So, later on this week, I'm going to be doing some illustration. That's mainly my thing, as I do illustration, and then there will also be, I will also be showing people how I draw and create my overlay assets, like, from scratch.
I kind of want to see that. I'm not gonna lie.
Like I draw everything. I don't use Adobe Illustrator or Vector. I draw it. I draw the entire fucking thing. It's pain.
No joke. When I actually write cliff notes or any kind of writing thing, I actually have a notepad in my hand and I physically write with my hand because it commits it to memory.
Do that too.
Well, some people can operate with a keyboard. They memorize that. I actually remember like the way my hand was moving. It's odd, but that's I don't know. That's how I am.
It cements it in my head more if it's written. Like the analog action
of
putting it down to paper.
Yeah.
But you can find me at DiggyVT both on Twitter and Twitch by user handle.
Perfect.
So if you like drawing and if you like talking about media and other hobbies and all that bullshit, you can swing on by.
Right. Sounds good. Other bearded guy, H. Christ.
What's his name?
H. Christ, I think.
Jeebus.
Jesus.
So you can find me over at twitch.tv/RNJesusVTuber. I am a variety streamer, but right now I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley, Pokemon Gold and Soul Silver, and Doom 2016.
That was my favorite one, though.
Hey, my man.
Hey.
Rip and tear until it's done. Well,
those are a lot of good words.
I got you. Well, hey, honestly, it makes sense. Jesus got to go put the demons back in hell. It makes a lot of sense. Get back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you think he was doing during his 3 days in hell? You know, because that's where he went. You know, after he got died on the cross.
You know what I'm assuming? It's like one of those. It's like one of those moments where like like the Power Rangers surrounded by the villain, like the bad guy henchmen, like putties and stuff. I'm imagining this is what Jesus is doing is like doing flips and stuff, counters, and they punching them and they just explode in sparks instead of blood. Because,
are you talking about Ivan Ooze's booger demons?
Well, not every single Power Rangers villain has his henchman class. And it's imperative that when they get hit with blast, they explode in sparks. Okay? And that's
I love Ivan Ooze so much.
I mean, just look at Zed's putties. I mean, they literally have a giant Z on their chest.
Well, Ivan Ooze is he's camping it up. It's that fucking movie so campy.
He's so good. I love Ivan Ooze with a
He's
passion.
he's just having fun with it, and I love all the jokes with like Lord Zed and Rita. I just like the whole. What was that one joke in the second movie? Hey Rita, how do you defeat the Power Rangers? What? Power Rangers? If I knew that, I wouldn't be listening to this. Slams the phone down. 10 out of 10. That's how you do a cameo.
Exactly.
That's how you do it.
In the best way.
You know what the craziest thing? I don't know if you know this. Did you ever watch, Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the animated series, not the cartoon, but the actual 3D animated that got really good.
3D one.
Now, then, you know the Night Mother?
Yes.
That's Rita Repulsa's actress, the voice actress.
Really?
Oh,
Yes. And
Is
for the Night Mother, she won an Emmy. No shit.
Oh,
shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
What?
same actress, same actress. So Rita Repulsa did the actress who played Rita Repulsa because they dubbed over the actress because it was a dubbed over voice of the original footage, and then when they refilmed it, new footage, they just had her still do the voice and just dub over the new actress that they had in that regard. So she's done voiceover for a long time, but she came into the Star Wars thing because the casting director's great in that shit, and he had her play the Night Mother. So that is Rita Repulsa going with the double voice and everything. That is literally Rita Repulsa from like Power Rangers, and people don't realize that, which is really cool. That's why I love voiceover. It's so neat when you find out who plays who.
Am I out of pocket to say was kind of hot though?
Rita
No,
had
you're
a
not.
lot of
No,
Dommy
you're not.
energy. Rita had Dommy energy. Rita
Oh,
had
yeah.
evil witch energy. Okay.
I'm just saying.
No, real question is it
I
out of
didn't
pocket
even
to say
talk,
the
but
Night Mother?
Rita was pretty hot.
I'm just saying.
Now,
Rita, hey.
Moai, what do you got going on right tonight or this week at all?
All right, so on Friday I will be collabing with Utter Near. For those, if you know who that is, we'll be reviewing custom weapons in Deep Fortress 2, and I will be playing that game myself on Sunday. And if you want to find me, it's on both Twitter and Twitch, at Moai of Knowledge. You can find me there. Same one, both one. I'm very active on Twitter as well.
Yes. Yes, you are. I see your posts
Alright.
sometimes. And
I
Lubar.
I'm not real.
Lubar of the Void. Don't avoid plugging yourself. Where can they find you?
You can find me at lubar_of_the_void.
Wait, hold on.
Twitch.tv.
Did I give my links? I can't remember.
You did not.
Oh, okay. Then you can find me at Twitch at Lasgar_Lockman, and on Twitter you can find me at Kitbash Studios. Sorry, I completely missed that.
Hey, real quick, Diggy, since this is your first time here at the bar, do you have someone that you could send to me who is streaming right now that you would like us to raid into? To keep the good vibes going and make someone's night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, of course. There is somebody who I have very high praises for with a very
Zapp and
unique
Fry.
voice.
Thank you
So
so much.
I will send you their link right now. They are
Please
very
do.
near and dear to my heart.
Please do send me and we'll be heading over there. Everybody, I want to thank you all for coming here to the bar. I want to thank everybody. You made it through 2.5 hours. Woo!
Wow! We did it.
Yay!
Yeah,
Victory.
you did it.
That ain't nothing. Let's do 2.5 more.
That
Yeah.
is, you know what, we'll have. Well, here's the thing, people. In the future, there's going to be a lot of open bars like this. I'm going to see if I can get it down so we can actually have people come in and out, make it feel a bit more active in that regard. But we are going to. What is their name?
yeah.
As we rate into them, what is their name?
They are Liminal Lark, famous Fae thief and VTuber.
Ah,
Ooh. Fae folk. I love Fae folk.
it's current year. It's okay to be Fae, guys. Come on.
Faye, Faye,
Yeah.
Faye.
Okay to be Fae.
It's a
Fae
good
Fae.
Fae.
Isn't that right,
Alrighty.
Jesus?
We're going to go right with, oh my god, Booyaka, Booyaka, 619 people rating. Hell
Booyaka.
yeah. Until next time, everybody, keep fit and have fun. And remember, VTubing can be anything.
Indeed.
Good night,
Indeed.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night and be safe.
Wow, well, Moai, you're stripping really quickly. You're stripping really quickly, Moai.
Yo,
I-
Mo, yo,
Oh,
Mo, yo.
The camera is
whoa,
off.
whoa.
We get the
One's
game.
out, we get-